The way you said that makes me worry that we're in a face-off situation.
I say a lot of things that should worry you.
Hmm. Also, you didn't put a price on the new Sharpie for Andy's face.
I didn't. You have Sharpies.
Yeah, but only the brown one.
Oh, you wanted a black one? That's not available.
Oh, god damn it. I can't work in these conditions.
I don't think we ever went back to the ship because we killed it right after that was
No,
discovered.
I mean,
No.
we were headed back to the ship after I made that mic drop. I feel like I'm being kidnapped.
Yep. Yeah. The crew is not explicitly on the ship already, but the last actions were 291 agreeing with
Are
a
we getting
pithy comment.
4 vac suits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 vac suits. Okay. Sorry, I'm doing some counting.
That's okay.
Is this 60 credits for one survival kit or for enough survival kit?
I think they're 60 each, actually.
Okay, and do we need one for each person, or how's that work?
No, you really just need the one survival kit that
Okay,
the survival person is going to be using.
gotcha. Okay,
The one who wants to survive.
and is a telescoping pole? Is that like the low rent version of the extendable pole? Because I don't do low rent. Not with the good stuff.
No, the telescoping pole is the higher quality version of the extendable pole.
Huh. All right. How many days of food do we want?
None.
I'd prefer to have a month.
All right.
Now
So
remember, this is better food. You've got plenty of food on the ship. This is simply uh, nicer food.
yeah,
You won't starve
less
without getting this food.
less likely to clog the toilets is all I'm saying.
So yeah, the extendable pole is only 3 meters. The telescoping pole is 3.048 meters.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah.
Got to get up to that full 10 feet.
Exactly.
So 20 times 5 times 30. Roundabouting is.
So what was the actual problem with the comp server?
It's restricted. We have to talk to somebody to buy it.
We're talking a comp server, not a black box.
Mhm.
That's why I'm asking, why is that one restricted?
You'll have to talk to somebody about that.
A little question about the recap. Who was aware of the wanted posters or the pictures in the newspapers?
So Zoe's face was a full page face, was a full page image. So all of your entire group was able to clearly see and identify that, and it could have glanced and gleaned the meaning of it. The other faces were on a different page, but could also have glanced at. So that is to say that your entire party can have seen that.
Okay.
You were all being herded around in the same area, or at least being led around in the same vicinity as each other. So there's no reason that any one of your party would not have seen that.
Okay.
So I've updated the list. I've deleted everything you said we couldn't have,
Okay.
and then put the total price at the bottom. And I'm going to subtract that from my credits.
Okay. And you've you noted the delivery times on those.
Mhm.
Cool. So the things that are instant, you can just go ahead and update your inventory with right now.
Cool. I'll put them in the ship inventory, and people can figure out what they want to do with them.
That works. All right, with a little bit of extra shopping work done, let's bring this right back into focus. With you guys have been escorted by Jennings back to your ship. Amid whatever grumbling or silence or whatever else, however your characters are reacting to seeing your faces, briefly. And you're going through the process of decompressing, recompressing, doing the air things, and making your way through the 3 doors into your ship. We'll start this off, unless anybody has any comments that they're making as you're moving. We'll start this right off with the first airlock door closes and you're waiting for the second one to open. You have a modicum of privacy, as it's really hard to hear through these doors. There are cameras though. Do you want to wait until the second door?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I'm wanting to talk about stuff out here.
All right, you are past the second door and in your own ship's airlock, where you control whatever cameras and audio is taken. The door has closed behind you. You're just waiting for your inner airlock door to finish doing what it needs to do and open.
Oh my god, holy crap, what the hell was that? Why are you in the newspapers?
Well, I might be a princess. Apparently.
No shit, Sherlock! You're obviously a princess. Whoever Sherlock is, by the way.
And also whatever being a princess means in this scenario. I don't think there's a monarchy or anything, you know.
And as I said, I'd probably take the newspaper and go through the pages.
Okay. 255 is busy trying to, waiting for the door to open, and he's immediately going to go to med bay. He passes off the magazine to 872. Says, I have things I need to attend to.
Yeah. Try to clean your door or whatever.
Whatever.
So, yeah, congratulations, guys. Looks like we're the kidnappers.
Do you guys look through the rest of the crime reports?
Yeah, let's take this. You know what? Let's retire to my saloon, so I can add all this stuff to my wall of conspiracy.
All right. Including the Zoe LaRue full page image, there are 4 additional crime reports, all linking people who are apparently crew members of the Raza.
Okay.
Cool, I can just do this in numerical order.
Yay. Maybe I'm innocent.
The green-haired girl definitely didn't do anything.
Oh, damn it. You had to spoil everything, right?
I like this one. Violence enacted in a hospital zone. Oh, jeez. Oh, it gets less fun later, though. Oof.
Mass murder. Terrorism, mass murder. Yeah, sounds about right.
I like how you get through all of like the murder and sabotage and terrorism and then trespassing. Man, you're a terrible guy. Oh, it's amazing. Percy. I, I gotta be honest, I liked Walter better.
uh,
Man, my crime report's just not that fun.
Almost like it's being protected.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing.
Do not engage. I find myself very engaging.
Not just destruction, wonton destruction. Man, you really go to town on that wonton soup. Oh,
may I
jeez.
ask whether you've a kill count for my character?
I didn't actually add it all up. You're more than welcome to.
Yeah, I see here 570, 43.
Ooh.
I wonder whether I'm in the thousands.
Look, I'm just gonna draw some attention here to a bit that I'm not too happy about. The end of your crime report, 6 months before we all woke up. Trespassing, mass murder. Yeah, bad stuff.
Yeah, I shouldn't have stepped onto the ground of someone else.
That's actually the system that you just came from.
Yeah, I picked up on that.
Yeah, okay.
Hmm. It's really hoping that wasn't gonna be us. Ugh.
Alright, let me look
Yeah,
at
we are.
Percy.
I guess I can close the shopping list.
We are obviously framed. None of that is true. There's someone else who's guilty. We have to find the true criminals.
Sure.
And yeah, probably those who wrote these articles are the true villains. We should find them and kill them all.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like killing them all would really, prove that we aren't mass murderers. Yep.
We have to stop those liars.
I'm not a murderer, and I will kill anyone who says otherwise.
Exactly. The murders will continue until the murder accusations stop. Oh, this is not good. Also, our doctor's not really a doctor. His professional aptitude was revoked. No wonder the captain never gets better. It's less fun when he's not here.
Proud.
Yeah, sorry.
Human experiment.
Jeez. All right. This is all bad.
If you look through the rest of the news scene, there's other good stuff in there. It's not about you, but there is good stuff in there.
Oh, okay. Do they have like a section on like making people feel good for the week? So they have like the little puppies that are at the. No, I'm sad because I couldn't get a cat. I wanted a cat. Every ship needs a cat. How else do you
Denied.
catch the rats? All right. Anyway,
Let's stick to the names we've given ourselves and not those.
let's see. We got Percy. We got Jai. Android. Still boring.
No way, I'm Percy, I'm Walter.
Oh, you're gonna stick with Walter? I don't
Yeah,
blame you. It's way better.
I'm definitely more a Walter than a Percy. I'm sorry, but my parents were totally off in case they named me like that.
We find out like 5 episodes later that your name actually is Walter, and Percy is like the pseudonym that you've been.
Question.
Mhm.
Did any of the faces trigger anything?
012 looks familiar to Android. And for Mono's benefit, 713 is familiar to 104.
Oh, by the way, the picture I found in my personal room is one of them a member.
Nope.
Ah, damn it.
Hmm. Does this station have I'm gonna say the internet, but not exactly the internet because I know that that's not how things work in this. But you know what I mean, like Wikipedia.
Yeah, it has its own intranet.
Okay.
And the intranet is updated with news and other reports that come in. Your connection is going to be less than ideal, not inside the station.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we're literally attached to the station. We don't have hookups.
Um, no, I can't see that being a priority.
Okay. All right.
What about Wi-Fi?
Can I turn on one of the compads and log into space Wikipedia?
um, just to make it not an issue, let's say that the external community comms can interface with that.
Okay. Basically, I just want to look up these people that I'm supposed to be returned to, the LaRue family.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what kind of information there is on them.
Okay. Give me just a second. Continue chatting amongst yourselves while I take my multiple just seconds.
Well, shall we try to change our looks, or is it useless since we were already recorded when we
Yeah,
stepped?
I mean, I think that we could probably change after, but yeah, we're probably gonna have to go into space and change our name again because now they know that we're on this ship.
That will not fool the genetic scans.
Well,
Well,
we're gonna have to work something out.
shall we even go again on the station? Maybe we should just leave, change our looks, and try our luck somewhere else. Since we are know now that we are wanted, that we would be a little bit more careful.
I mean, I wonder if we should go to some of these, like these places that we apparently did a bunch of spike jacking and murder and whatever, and see if we can. Oof. Like, see if we could get proof that it wasn't us, or if we actually think it wasn't us. Because I don't know, man. Like, there's some pretty bad shit in here.
Before doing so, I'd like to have at least some false ID papers or cards or whatsoever, so in case we would be controlled or stopped, that we would have something at hand at least.
Mm-hmm. And
yeah, so
how do you think we're gonna get those when there's a $2 million, like, anybody's gonna be like, yeah, sure, we'll make you some false IDs and then turn us in for the huge reward.
is yeah, we have no idea who we are, so we also have no idea where we would have find people for that.
Yeah.
Or do we?
I mean, might be able to make new connections.
Well, now that I've corrected something on the screen there, there are a couple of other articles that catch your attention in there as they relate directly to two people that you're seeing in those crime reports. I'm going to throw some more text at you. I'm sorry, this is not normally a text adventure. This is basically an info dump right now.
Yeah. Wait, Starbase, wasn't that one of the people that we blew up? Supposedly? I feel like I saw that name somewhere in one of these. Alright, well.
I don't believe Starbase is one of the names.
Oh, okay.
I would imagine there is no picture of this agent, right?
That's actually 607.
607.
Mm-hmm.
But it says his name is Calvin Rick.
Yeah, but they have the same picture.
Weird.
Yeah, although all these stories are quite interesting, I think we have to get as fast as possible away from this station. You were seen by children and other people, and it's a question of time until they will report it and someone in the right position would be curious enough to check it.
Yeah.
That would depend on the local jurisdiction.
I mean, we can try our luck and hope that everyone on that space station is like our, what was his name? Jerry or whatsoever.
Our tour guide.
Our tour guide, right? Yeah, I call him Jerry. He's
He's
just
so forgettable you can't even remember his name.
yeah.
Yeah.
His
But it's
name patch did say J Jennings.
Jennings. Yeah, I
Or is
knew
it
it's a
G
J.
Jennings? I can't remember.
I thought it was D because I thought it made fun. It was funny that his name was almost degenerate.
No, his name was actually Jerry with a G. That was his
okay.
real name, and then it went Jerry with a J, and then eventually Larry.
Yeah, so I tell you, we have to leave now and try to our luck at another place.
Okay, so
Now, Vision, did you have a question that I did not answer?
I had no questions.
Okay.
So do we want to wait for our stuff to arrive, which I've already paid for?
Among which
do we
are
wanna
vac
leave?
suits.
Do you
we
have a
wanna leave?
notification when the stuff would arrive?
Yeah. I closed that panel, but hang on, I can open it back up again. The vac suits are in 6 hours, and everything else is 3 hours out.
Well,
We literally walked out of the store with these shiny new compads, so that's fun.
I would also advise stocking up on meta tools
Oh yeah, the toolkits
and
was
data slabs.
3 hours out.
Different
well,
things.
we could. I think it's maybe worthwhile to wait for these things, but it would be quite dangerous to go out again. So we should probably spend. It's best if we would spend the time on the ship.
I mean, it's been 6 months.
You were already recognized.
Yeah, by a small child, and her mom was like, "Nah, it's not her. It's fine."
Yeah, but how long would it take until someone actually believes that? I mean, now we were lucky that it was just a child. Next time it's maybe an official.
It wasn't just a child.
It wasn't.
You were recognized when you got your grad stick.
Oh yeah, that's right.
As
Yeah,
I
she couldn't
said,
give me.
genetic scans.
Yeah, she
You
said she
cannot
couldn't give me a
avoid
new
them.
one. That's right. All right, so where do you want to go?
There's also the problem with the black box.
Are we done refueling?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, refueling at most places takes 15 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
Okay,
Takes longer to hook up the tubes than it does to actually fill the tank back up.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Okay, so the first question is, do we want to wait for the stuff you've ordered or do we leave immediately?
I mean, that kind of assumes that we're leaving.
Okay, then let's ask our Mr. Robo Woman, I'm sorry, Miss Robo Woman, who's always only logical answers in mind. What's the safest course of action for us here?
I swear to God, if you say go back into hibernation, I will take you apart.
Going into a hibernation will only make sure you cannot kill anybody else.
I mean, you're the one with the rap sheet here. Mine is pending investigation.
Indeed. However, as I said, we still have the problem with the black box.
What is the problem with the black box?
It doesn't exist
We don't
currently.
have one.
Yeah.
Which
And
makes it
why
very...
is the problem?
Because we have to find alternative means to get rudders, which increases the risk.
Yeah, right now all we can do is go back to Stet.
Speaking of which. Oh, hey, there was another news article in there.
What about the planet that's underneath us?
We can go there, however, also under Union jurisdiction. And it seems we have committed crimes against Union.
Does this video footage actually show us attacking?
Nope.
Okay.
It appears to be after the fact. Everybody is already dead.
Mm-hmm. And just to get my timeline right, this is before we went into hibernation, right? The date on it?
Let me get to my timeline here, just to make sure.
Were we aware of the date when we first did this?
Yeah. Well, according to the log on the machines, I mean, somebody could have tampered with that, I guess.
Stasis pod data. 3250 0307. All living crew go into stasis. Timer set to 3250 0328.
So we were in stasis when we were supposed to have attacked the place? Oh, that makes me feel better.
Mm-hmm.
I told you we were framed here.
Okay, so who would frame us and why?
One step after another. The first step is to get out here without getting busted for crimes we haven't committed.
Are there you said this station, does it have like weapon emplacements and such like?
Let me. I
It
believe it
does.
does. Yeah.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that it did, but I don't remember how intensive they were. Like if we decided to leave and they decided to start shooting at us, would we be able
Yeah,
to get out of here?
It's got a mag spike array times 4 and a plasma beam.
Ugh, that
And
all
if
sounds
they have
bad.
a problem, they just don't have to release the docking clamps.
I mean, so we should wait for the vac suits just in case I need to go outside and cut us free.
Don't worry, our android would do it, not you.
I'm not letting you borrow Daniel again.
Yeah, anyway, so while we're waiting for the new equipment, shall we try to open the second door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna do the web search on the LaRue's.
Yes.
Because I don't. Hidden door is not going anywhere. We're not going to be in internet range for very much longer. I want to do some Wikipediaing.
Okay.
Is there a information search role I need to do or something like that?
Not really. The LaRue's
Yeah.
are kind of all over the place.
Sure.
Let's see. Yep. Nope. The LaRue is widely considered the leading house of the houses of March. And Cassian LaRue, Zoe's father, is the highly regarded as the most skilled negotiator and marketer, and he's basically heaped all the compliments.
Mm-hmm. He gets all the credit.
Yeah. On the Council of March, which is an overarching ruling body over all of the houses. You're learning.
Okay, now I want to do the Wikipedia thing where you click on Houses of March. What does that mean?
I was reading your mind.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
Houses of March. Lamiera is set up a little bit differently in that each city is essentially sponsored by a single family. That family, in the case of House LaRue, is the LaRue family, your family.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
And they provide.
Great. Thanks for feeding my anxiety.
The house provides all of the basic government services for the city. There are some restrictions and requirements that are in place by the council, but otherwise, it's kind of like they own all the land in the city and everybody else is doing their own independent thing. And that actually is stressed in the article, that businesses are independent and largely free of corporate control.
So we're the landowners, and all these people are renting from us, but we also have to do government services for them.
Yes.
Okay. Do we get the most important of government services?
What, education?
Taxation.
The economy of Lamiera is not exactly well understood, except that it is phenomenal.
Okay.
There are probably some secret ways of doing things that the GM doesn't understand.
Okay. I see where we're going.
Contribute to a very strong economy on Lamiera. It is the trade hub of the sector.
Okay. So we're doing this, but we're also fabulously wealthy somehow.
Yes.
Okay.
What have the LaRue's ever done for us?
A lot, apparently.
Look, they make the trains run on time. They also make the Soylent Green taste less like people, so that's a plus.
There's reference to a Grand Market, which is apparently the sector's first virtual marketplace. The best way to describe that is if you've ever seen Valerian.
Oh, nice. I thought you said there's no stock market. Come on.
Oh, no, this is just buying and selling physical items.
Yeah, stock. Oh, all right, fine. Whatever. I'm going to stop making that joke. You obviously don't think it's funny.
Now, if you say livestock, I'll know that you're talking about chicken. I don't know where cow is coming from.
Well, when a mommy cow loves a daddy cow.
I call bull on that.
I mean, yes, there is bull involved. All right, anyway.
Is there anything else that you'd like to know about LaRue?
Do I? Yeah, brothers, sisters. Is somebody else the princess now that I'm
Nope.
missing?
Only child, and
That explains so much.
Right. Oh my
when
god.
291 is trying to find more information about Cassian's children,
Mm-hmm.
there are a couple of very conspiracy theory like articles,
Mm-hmm.
more than a couple, that suggest that Zoe is an absolute monster of a person. Um,
Fits. Fits. Definitely fits.
and that the government on Lamy Era is covering up all of her wrongdoings. They really do read like conspiracy nuts.
Okay, but is this like I'm doing bad things pre going off with this gang of killers or post me going off with this gang of killers?
Pre.
Okay, so I was a terrible person and then I joined a gang of killers. Okay.
In these conspiracy theories, are there those hidden rooms with torture tools and like
oh no!
chains?
Apparently, she just did that in her bedroom or whatever room she wanted to.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, and then I exploded some guy. Where
Uh,
was it?
I mean, there's also in one of these articles something about her stringing up corpses along a wall, and in another one, turning somebody into an alien. These are not
Oh,
credible articles. They lack sources.
I
They're
believe
just
him.
out there.
and in another one, she changed people's names. Oh, oh, it's amazing. All right.
Galactic Menace right there.
Yeah, pretty much.
One thing that you do infer from more of these articles, the more conspiracy nut articles, is that Princess of March is less of an actual title and more of a slur.
Ah, okay, good. Whew. I was worried I had actual responsibilities I had to live up to.
Well, she is the daughter of one of the most powerful men involved with the exchange of light and sector-wide trading, but Princess of March is still a slur.
Gotcha. Okay.
What else did you guys want to
Um,
look up on this wonderful source of information?
hmm.
do we have like Wikipedia articles about ourselves, or
Yeah, but it's all bad. You don't want to look at them. That's bad.
um,
I'd be curious whether I'd see the person from the picture somewhere while looking information about.
no, the only person that actually really has significant results other than Zoe is 104, and most of those are reports from Kuti Tuhirti, all the way top left in the sector. Actually, I believe. Hang on a second. Okay. Yeah, that's where the Percy person, or Walter, did some piracy for 10 years. But her article is more about her time as a courtesan, as a companion, essentially. She was highly regarded.
Ho, 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 I am a pirate.
And then you said 104, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she maybe killed a bunch of people. And then definitely killed some people. Maybe. I like the levels of suspicion we have here. We've got maybe she murdered some people, and then we've got definitely she murdered some people, comma maybe. Amazing. Yeah, this is all bad. We need to not be us anymore. So we need to work out how to do that.
Do we have cameras? So are we able to see what's around our ship?
Yeah, the
happening?
visibility around your ship is not great. Your cameras are more intended to see people coming into or approaching sensitive areas. Um, Actually, I don't
I
even think
mean,
that they would be for that. They're more intended for long distance viewing.
Can I hook up a camera um in our side of the what the hell's that stupid thing called? Airlock. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
That like points out through their airlock so we can see if anybody's coming to arrest us.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised the thing doesn't already have one, but
No, I think the airlock already would.
okay.
and
There's
also,
cameras throughout the interior of the ship. It's just that the external cameras are more intended to give a larger view of things.
Yeah. Okay.
besides of this airlock, I'd like also to know whether we would be aware of patrol boats or any other ships that might try
Yeah,
to surround us or block us.
our scanning is probably still going, but nobody's up there.
Yeah, your ship is already automatically detecting ships that come into the region, as long as they're not hidden by something.
Yeah, could we send our traumatized captain to push the alert button in case we would get
She's
surrounded?
sick. She needs to rest.
She can rest on the bridge. I mean, she literally has just to push one red button.
God knows what that doctor's been doing. I take it back. That not a doctor is doing to her. It's still fun
Yes.
even when he's not here. I take it back. It's great.
Regardless, 104 agrees that she'll go up on the bridge. She wants to arrange some things there, anyways. So you have an NPC that is there to press the button. What is your condition?
If the other boats in the area seem like they're angling for attacks,
Okay.
I think
Not
is
only
the
attacks, but also for surrounds or trying to block us.
yeah.
Okay.
If they're doing suspicious stuff,
All right. She goes up to the bridge to monitor.
Okay. And she's also monitoring the airlock.
Yes, she is.
Okay. Well, since we are waiting here for our delivery, maybe we should also arm ourselves. Just for the case, you know?
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So.
I'm gonna go get my ray gun.
Yeah,
Charlotte.
Okay.
I'd equip my stuff, and yeah, probably again suggest to try to open the second door since I'd not know what to do else by all that time waiting.
All right.
I feel like I'm gonna spend that time clicking randomly through Wikipedia. Look, I do it in real life, so I figure I might as well do it in
Sure.
fake life too. I want to know stuff about where like the if there's any way. I want to see if there's any way that I can try and figure out how to get a new black box.
Okay.
Like I don't. Me, Xander doesn't really know how this is gonna work. I'm sure that Zoe can. She's smarter than I am. She can figure that out.
Well, fortunately, I have also detailed that out.
Hey.
It seemed kind of important, so I decided to, put some thought into it.
Okay. All right.
I'll move this to the regular campaign companion at some point when I actually write it for an audience aside from myself, because one of the sentences in it is the coupling parentheses find better name is responsible. So it was written for me.
Oh.
But essentially, I'll get to 872 in just a second. What Zoe finds is that black boxes themselves aren't expensive. There is a security coupling that is expensive. This is required in starships because of the encrypted communications that they receive in terms of basically email. Basically email and all long distance communication is through starship communication.
Gotcha. So we have to get the security thing so that people know that we didn't screw with their email when we jump from place to place.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Let's see. The coupling encodes data for transmission to a news satellite on arrival in its region, and the black box itself is really just an incredibly dense data storage unit. If you
Okay.
can get a black box, you can install it yourself. It requires Program 3 to install and pair with Starship external communications due to very specific calibration requirements with the black box.
Mm-hmm.
Each black box has a unique quantum cryptographic profile for communications. That sounds fancy.
Yeah. And it actually probably means something too.
I do a little bit of research sometimes.
Sure.
Rudders are less secure but require intense data compression, and the coupling also assists in that. You
Okay.
can affix your black box with only fix one for kind of an insecure installation, meaning that it could get jostled around and potentially mess something up.
Mm-hmm.
It's not likely, but typically the black box requires fix 2 to install securely in a place and way it can't be damaged, and is connected through physical lines to communications.
Okay. So it's not expensive, but we're gonna have to hire somebody to put it in, unless we are okay with it being
Well,
shittily installed.
the security coupling is expensive, but it's not going to be expensive compared to somebody who has 1.2 million credits on a cred stick.
I only have 1.1 now. You guys are really expensive.
Have you said it in character so that we actually now know that?
Yeah. I just said it. In character.
Wait,
Look, I'm a princess. I'm allowed to complain about this kind of stuff. Let them
where
eat
the
cake.
hell did you find 1 million credits? And when?
In a box on Stat. That's where I found Charlotte, too.
What? In what box? Everyone was murdered there. That were poor miners.
Well, I mean, they didn't know where the box was. I feel like you're overreacting.
Also, there's another question. Why didn't you actually told every one of us immediately when you found it, so we would have been able to split it up?
Because then you would have tried to split it up. Like, I feel like you answered your own question with your question.
Okay, Your Majesty. Whatever.
I mean, have I not bought whatever you said you wanted? Like, at any point, have you felt like you needed something that you were unable to get?
Okay, Your Majesty. You've tried to look up about the black box. What about the routers? I mean, you are currently in the system of them. can't you just download a couple of routers so we would have a couple of options where we could go?
Well, we need the black box to store because they're big. You know, we can't just load them on a flash drive. Well, we could. Here, let me do the math on how many flash drives that would take. Carry the 1 times a million.
We can get the rudders. It is just highly unusual to do so.
Yeah, I mean, somehow we also got here without a black box, so instead of staying here longer than we have, we could again try this workaround and I mean, come on, that are just routers. People have also downloaded movies for centuries somehow
Okay.
illegally. Routers can't be that more complicated than that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I'll see if we can where, like, the question is where you want to go.
That
Once
doesn't
again.
matter.
Okay, so
We just have to get some routers that get us from here to another place.
I mean, technically we have that. We could go to Stet, and then we could go from Stet to one of those other 2 places that we already have routers for.
Would you like the map up?
Yes, please.
Oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
Endoys or do we have one for Tsos? Tsos?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
TSOS?
Yes, SOS.
SOS. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, we don't even need to get a rudder. We could go to one of those 2 places pretty easy.
Perfect.
It's worth noting that from Stet to SOS is actually 3 hexes.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a 3 hex driver. I forgot I made that change. Yes. Never mind.
Okay. So yes, we could definitely go somewhere else. Can I see if there's like a Rudders are us? LimeWire.Rudders.
You can check around. Things like that exist, but are typically uncommon because of the immense size of a rudder.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like trying to find Abbott and Costello on an illegal pirating site. Yeah, sure, you might find it, but because it's in the public domain, who's actually gonna, take the time to? That's probably not a great example because I think that actually exists. They're just too large for a lot of any kind of illegal transmission methods, and they're typically free. So
people wouldn't usually try and get them on the black market.
no.
Okay.
Now, if you want to get something that is 3, the one. Let me back up a little bit. The common rudders are 1 and 2 hex jumps.
Mm-hmm.
3 and
So that's-
higher are much rarer.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
And so those do have a bit of a market.
We're on a Z, right?
You're currently on a Z, correct?
I'm gonna move the marker then.
Okay.
Yeah,
If
I mean,
we have the available funding, perhaps we could get the ship fixed.
yeah. Look, I'm down for that. I don't actually think that we need to be in an all-fire rush to get out of here.
Yeah, sure. Why don't we also invite every official and every degenerate Jennings on our ship and drink a cup of tea with them while talking about the newspapers? Oh wait, maybe because they'd see our pictures then?
I mean, I'm not saying that we like parade down Main Street, but I'm also not saying that we need to flee into the wilds like a bunch of crazy people. moderation. It's going to take them a while to, work through the system and then send a boat over, and we got a little bit of time here.
I would. It's a risk to stay here. We didn't know that we're that popular, and our faces are on their cameras. People might recognize us, the workers who are fixing our ship, or the one who's building in the black box or whatsoever. And then we would have to fight, to kill, to escape, and whatsoever. That's all at risk. It could be avoided if we just jump to the other system and make everything you want to do now. Then, I mean, we don't lose anything.
Well,
It's just a lower risk.
the other
But it
systems
wouldn't
don't have
improve
this.
anything.
Don't have this.
You're wanted by
stuff.
galactic mandate. According to your file. Anywhere galactic mandate is, you are wanted.
Yeah, because Andoys isn't really seems like the kind of place that is going to be able to do advanced ship repair. What about Sauce? Maybe. It is independent, so at least they probably won't immediately fucking send the Union after us.
To answer the question of the android, the improvement would be that we would at least change our looks, so we wouldn't be looking exactly the same as we are on our posters in the newspapers. So that's the advantage we would have if we would change the place.
Dex, was that a correct summation?
Yeah, actually, I'm looking at my sector map, and I don't see any reason why I would not be able to share this part of this layer with you. So I'm going to go ahead and edit this. Are you able to pull up the sector map on sectors without number?
Yes.
Okay.
Where's?
Do you need a link to that?
It's in the README, isn't it?
It is in the
Yeah, here
README.
it is.
Yes. So if you're familiar with sectors without number, when you pull into it, there's a little drop-down thing along the right of the map. You can hover over that, hover over the 3 stacks, and that's your layers.
Okay.
You can click on Station Services. It should be available to you now.
Yep.
And that shows you where things are. Black is there are no available fuel, shipyard, or maintenance services. Green is there's fuel available. Yellow is maintenance, and maintenance always also includes fuel. And blue is there's a full shipyard that can actually build ships, as well as do maintenance and fuel.
Would adding a black box be maintenance, or do we need a full shipyard for that?
That's more just buying something. If you want to install it yourself. If you want to have it installed properly by professionals who already have the requisite skills, if you don't have them, then it would be maintenance, yes.
Okay, so we could go up to gun? I don't remember if gun is... It's a good thing I have Space Wikipedia. Gun is an independent planet. Okay, cool. Because all of our crime reports are Union-based crimes, right? Have we
Most of it is
anything up
galactic
with...
mandate.
Oh,
You have screwed the galactic mandate.
yeah.
I mean, there were quite a bunch of crimes committed against Union, but they're not. Certainly wasn't the only one. And
oh, God, see, I keep forgetting. I keep getting games mixed up. I'm sorry. In one of my other games, the Union is the government.
Oh yes, yeah, that would be a bit of a difference.
Oof. All right. So Union is that's right. They're the
It's a
like corporation. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, mining corporation.
And Galactic Mandate is the like sheriffs of everything in the sector.
Yes, they're essentially the spiritual successor of the Terran Mandate. as a more dedicated law enforcement branch.
Okay.
So they have some of the privileges of being Terran Mandate, even though they're not anymore.
hmm
And their end goal and their accepted role in the sector is as space police.
Gotcha. Okay. Does that include going down to planets and enforcing laws on the planets, or is it mostly just keeping shipping lanes open and that kind of thing?
It's mostly actual space based, but there are some agreements with certain locations that do have them act on ground.
Okay. So I'm trying to work out how, in my mind, how this works. Um, so they're like the FBI, and the individual planets have their own planet, like, which would be kind of like state police forces.
Yeah, I think that's a decent analogy.
Okay. So if we cross borders, the mandate gets sent after us. But if we do all our bad stuff on one planet, then the planet cops come get us. All right.
Yeah, you should see, as long as I did it all right, most of those crimes that took place in space have exclusive jurisdiction with Galactic Mandate. Things that occurred on privately owned or corporately owned locations might have concurrent jurisdiction or shared jurisdiction.
Okay.
And things that happen exclusively on a planet's surface are almost completely jurisdiction of that planet. Like 104 should be, a lot of that stuff should be,
Kirky.
yeah.
Okay. Or the third parliament. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So Mercure Core, because they're heavily invested in QD Dehirti, and Third Parliament because they're the actual planetary government.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to quickly look through these crime reports and see if any of them have we done any bad stuff on Gun? I don't know. Let's find out.
I can tell you that the search that Zoe does for any of the bad stuff you've done on Gun turns up empty.
Okay, good.
Thanks
Whew.
God.
One planet that we might not have completely fucked up. All right. Let's go there and fuck them up.
But after we've done all the maintenance thing and whatsoever.
Yeah. This is going to be another place where we go and can't sell our precious metals because they're like, this is a mining planet. We got plenty.
I'm sure we will have an opportunity for that.
Ooh, actually, it's already at war, so we can't really screw it up more than that. Also, and this is great, the other planet has a fucking starship graveyard around it. Oh, this is great. Oh, jeez.
You make all these sound like bad things.
We're gonna go to this place and we're gonna get our shit fixed, and then we're gonna leave. Apparently, the station's okay. Which probably it looks okay, which means that it's probably like some sort of slaver front. It's all bad. Yeah, I want to see if we can figure out a way to get us to Gun.
Okay. Are you trying to jump straight there, or do you want to go to Sos first?
Whatever is
Sure.
easier or more likely to get us a rudder that works. Time is not a factor. Not getting shot at is.
Okay. Well, getting a rudder to Sos is simply a matter of asking for it to be transmitted to your ship. Getting
then
a
we would
rudder straight from a Z to Gun will actually require potentially payment as well as some kind of interaction with the person that is selling the rudder, whether legally or through some file rudder sharing site.
Gotcha. LimeWire.rudder. You can use that. It's great.
Okay, LimeWire.rudder.
There we go. Yeah, no, I'm perfectly okay with getting a rudder to SOS, and then I guess we'd have to go to SOS to see if we can get a rudder to gun.
Yeah, but it'll be easier then because hex 1 and 2 rudders are more common. In fact, deviating from the standard setting, most ships in this sector have spike drive 2.
Okay. All right. Cool. Gotcha.
Those that don't typically don't even bother with a drive 1; they just have a system drive.
Yeah. You're either going 2 or you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so all the drill 2 routes are. I'm not even going to bother mapping them because they're all within, how the 0 penalty.
Gotcha. Okay. And you said that it's just a matter of buying a black box. Can we get one here?
You think you might be able to get one here?
Okay. So that's going to require some sort of rolling and time. Okay.
Let's see. Where did you? Oh, you. Yeah. There are a couple of avenues that you can take to try and get a black box. One, the official avenue, of course, because all starports want all ships to have a black box.
Mm-hmm.
So you can try and make an official request. You can also try anywhere that spare parts are sold. Or
Squanchies? No, what was the name of that place?
Scrounchy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Same place we were. Scrounchy's Lounge, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Scrounchy's Lounge.
Okay.
So the current plan is get a black box and then get a rudder to SOS and see what happens there. Is that correct?
Yes. Although I feel like Vision's not going to like that plan.
Yeah, you're feeling right. But since you're the technicians and are telling me that that's the way to go, I have no other choice than to agree with that plan.
Okay. And as a GM reminder, when I say something requires fix 2 and you only have fix 1, that's when you can make a skill check to try and basically work above.
Yep.
Okay.
I understood that.
Cool.
I'm not real confident in rolling skills because I couldn't find a mining colony on a planet with nothing else on it.
Plus, I don't think anybody has Program 1 to really try and stretch all the way up to Program 2.
I thought you said it was Program 3.
Program 3 is for proper. Program 2 will let you install it if all you want is the rudders and no communications.
Gotcha. No, I want to get my mail too.
Okay.
By the way, what kind of way do you want to get the black box? The official way or the?
Oh no, we're definitely not doing the official way. What am I gonna write my name on a official form and hand it to him? No.
Thanks God. At least something.
Look, I don't think we need to rush, but that doesn't mean I think we need to be stupid.
Oh well, for me it's basically the same.
Okay, well. Go bang your head against that door or something. I don't know.
You know, I've still the pipe in my hands.
It should be noted that Dora is the most safest person to make an official request. You're not wanted by Union.
Yeah. No, I don't have a cheat. I'm perfectly crime free.
Well, there are inquiries on you. However, they go through March and the Galactic Mandate. Not Union.
I mean, so
even if you were detected, unless there's a Galactic Mandate ship, there would
yeah,
not be
but
any
you know
Union.
somebody's gonna try and kidnap me again. As soon as somebody recognizes me and is like, "That lady's worth $2 million," kidnapped.
I will simply go with you. According to my report, I am very dangerous and should not be approached.
by the way, when we at first entered the space station, did we notice any sort of scanners or whatsoever? Did we go
There was
through?
there was cameras.
Yeah, besides of the cameras, if we would hide a weapon, a gun especially, that's what I'm asking. Is there a metal detector or whatsoever?
You didn't see any such technology. Jennings did do a cursory search and question your lead pipe,
Yeah, but he let you keep it,
but
so
he
that
let you
tells
keep
you how
it
good he is at his job.
as a walking pipe.
Okay. By the way, I wanted to change the pipe to a shorter one. So yeah, I remember that there was this discussion. So I don't want it to be a large primitive weapon, but an average one.
Okay, okay. Medium primitive weapon, got it.
Amazing. So it's not 6 feet anymore; it's 4 feet.
I'm no longer Gandalf.
Yeah. You shall not do mass murder. Although you are saying a lot of "fly, you fools." All
I
right.
mean, we
Anyway,
could take the toilet system apart again. Then there's a
no,
good reason to pass.
no, nope. The toilet stays together. We're not taking that apart again. It hasn't worked right since you guys put it back together. Why do you think I had to get this plunger? Yeah. So, I think that the plan should be to. I mean, we've already pushed our luck, so let's push it a little further. Let's see if we can get this black box from Scrunchy's Lounge.
Okay,
Right.
alright.
But
Who's
but
going?
could we please do at least some kind of change of our appearance, like putting on a hat, a sunglass, or whatsoever, so that our faces wouldn't be that obvious as they are right now?
I
You
mean, I
would
feel like
like me to change your face?
changing our appearance now is gonna like they've already seen us. If we change now, that's gonna draw more attention to our appearance, right?
Really? Do you think if I would go out with a mustache, it would be obvious?
I think that
Have a
even the
mustache?
degenerate might be like, why did you draw a mustache on your face with a Sharpie? Like that doesn't.
No, I'd glue it, and then it would kind of the one side would get down a little bit.
All right, let's not turn this into a slapstick any more than it already is a slapstick.
Alright, who's going on the station?
So we want to
Yeah,
go. We want to go
every one of us.
to Squanchy's. Yeah, I mean, sure, come along.
Okay. Alright. Um, Cap.
Except for the doc and the cap.
Yep, Doc is
Yeah.
ordering his medbay for the incoming supplies that he hopes you'll still be here to receive. And Cap is doing as suggested. By the way, Monos will not be able to join us after all today.
Damn it.
Oh wow, it's already 12:30. We're doing awesome.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, we talk a lot about nonsense, but it kills a lot of time.
but hopefully it's still fun.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, you do talk a lot about nonsense. Uh, um, and
Wait,
yeah.
I'm allowed to say that. You're not allowed to say that. Come on, man.
Hey, I'm the GM. I'm the one that's giving you your XP. So if I still
you're
give
not.
you your XP after you talk a lot of nonsense, then we're okay.
Yeah. We're gonna spend this entire session just planning on going to Susos. We're not actually gonna make it there. All right, Squanchies. No, Scroungies.
Scrounchy.
Scroungy.
The three of you head back out. You request the station to allow you re-entry, and your favorite guard, Jennings, comes back.
What's up, Jennings?
Hey,
Which way to Scrunchy's Lounge?
follow me.
Will do.
Kind of looks back. You lost part of your pipe.
It was unnecessary.
Yeah,
It was too heavy.
Takes you back to the station. Y'all can go ahead and give me a notice check. That'll be wisdom notice. Alright. You're walking through, you see the same crowd of people. Looks like families-ish. Living and working here. When I say families, I really should be saying mostly women and children. There are a few older men. Look like they're probably past the mining days.
Okay.
And escorts you to Scrounchy's Lounge. It's not too far off from the docking ports. And you see a short, older man with glasses and a Danny DeVito balding head, wearing a jumper and overalls. He's presently welding into something.
Okay, so when this place is described as Scrunchy's Lounge, it's not actually like a lounge. It's not a
No,
bar.
you'd probably like the rest of that description, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
The store itself is stock full of parts. It has various knickknacks as well as assembled and as well as things, electronic component or electronics, appliances, and other technological equipment in various states of assembly.
Okay.
The
Look,
only
Andy,
lounging doing
the
here is
graveyard
all
of
the
your
stuff.
friends.
I'm sorry, what was that, Vision?
I said, look, Andy, the graveyard of your friends.
Oof. Oof. Oof.
Some of the ports might be compatible.
Whoa, that's gross. I mean, they're dead.
I don't think that term applies.
I would like to walk up to who I can only assume is Scroungy. And I say to him, "Are you Scroungy?"
Who's asking?
My name is Maxine, and I would like to peruse the shop.
Yeah, look around, just don't touch anything. And he continues welding something.
Okay. Yeah, I wanna see if they have a, I don't know, used black box, if that's a thing.
Refurbished is the term you're looking for.
Yeah.
Certified
Gently
pre-owned.
used. Yeah, certified pre-owned. Jesus. I don't need a Lexus black box. I want like a Honda black box. Come on. I'm not made of money.
You look around and you do see that there is a selection of black boxes behind a locked cabinet.
Okay, yeah. Are there also the security collars, or do we already have the security collar? Or
No, you'll need to get that as well.
okay, cool. I wish to pick out the best one and note it so that I can, do some negotiating and all that.
Well, they're all in various states of disrepair. Actually, disrepair is the wrong word. They all have varying amounts of damage. Like,
okay.
they came out of ships that didn't make it.
Gotcha.
They're supposed to do that. They're supposed to be able to survive. That's really the only parallel between modern day black boxes and these. Oh, aside from tracking your journey.
Mm-hmm.
How big is such a black box? Is it really a box or is it more like a chip?
No, it actually is. It's
size?
shoe sized.
Oh, I was thinking like server cabinet.
Server
like-
cabinet.
Big.
No, I think those are too big. Um,
Okay.
it's a little bit smaller than a standard vehicle battery.
Okay. Do I think that I could maybe cobble a whole one out of some of these bits?
I misrepresented. These are whole. They're just damaged.
Do I think I could fix them? Is
The
that something that the fix skill can do, or do I have to have like programming or something?
I would say that that's something that the fixed skill can't do because of the the actual programming density in them.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to hire this guy to fix them, and then deliver it.
Well, speaking of this guy, the welding has stopped and he's making his way over to you. You find them?
Yeah, no, they were right here all along. This is what we're looking at. These black
Yep,
boxes.
that's where I keep them. What are you looking for?
I need one that works.
I guarantee all of these for 6 months.
Yeah, I'd like one that works longer than that.
It'll work longer. I just guarantee it for 6 months.
Squanchy, I'm not here for a long, drawn out negotiation. I want one that will work, and if I have to come back and complain, neither of us will like that.
And as Maxine says that, I put up my pipe and clap it at the other hand.
Oh god!
I was attempting a negotiating stance. I didn't realize that we were gonna go full on like threatening people.
Hey, you said the words. I'm just playing along.
Oh god. All right.
Does Maxine lean into that?
Uh. Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's.
Now I will make it. I will. On the other hand, I will make it worth your while to give me one that will definitely work for up to a year.
Okay. We've got a
I'm willing
good,
to put a premium on it.
good cop, bad cop with a bit of money involved.
Yeah.
Let's
Show him the stick. Show him the carrot.
let's get a couple rolls here. First off, from 872, or are you sticking with Walter? Can I start calling you Walter?
Yeah.
Okay. So Walter, and are you sticking with Maxine?
No, that's my cover name that I use outside the boat.
Okay.
But
All
yeah,
right.
you can call me whatever. I don't really care. I'll answer to all of my current names.
Even Doramax?
I'll sigh and I'll be kind of disappointed in you. But yes, I will answer it.
Okay. So first off, Walter, go ahead and give me a well, the best approximation here would be hang on. Here we go. Would be a talk, unless you can give me a reason why another skill should be rolled. You're rolling an assist check for Maxine.
I mean,
I agree. Talk would be fine.
Okay. And let's go ahead and go with charisma. Charisma talk. All right. That gives you a +1, Maxine. This is again talk and charisma.
wouldn't be trade.
You could use trade,
I mean, it's exactly the same, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But
except that your trade gives you a 3d6, whether it's considered trading or not.
yeah, but this is actually trading, and when I do things that are trading,
Come on, man. Use both of them.
it's exactly the same either way, so it doesn't matter.
It is.
3d6 plus 1. I will take plus another one, so 8, 9, 10. So take the 2 4s, plus 1 for charisma, plus 1 for help.
Okay. Right. I see what happened there. I was confused
Yeah,
for a moment.
I forgot to do the drop lowest.
You can just do that straight on a sheet, right?
I can't figure out how to make it do 3 days.
I can help you with that.
Okay, well, we'll work it out later.
Sounds good. That is sufficient to cause him to react in the direction that you guys want him to. He seems a little bit taken aback and rattled, and
Well, this
says,
is a very aggressive negotiating stance that we've taken.
"Yes, it is." with a little bit of a sweetness at the end of the deal.
Yeah.
Um, and he turns and looks back at them, points at one that's around the middle of the road as far as visible external damage. So, this one, it just took a few scratches, and it's guaranteed for at least a year. I'll give you the scrounchy guarantee, 1 year guarantee. It's a new thing.
Scratchy, I knew that we could come to an arrangement.
The 1 year is gonna cost a little bit more, of course.
Yeah, well, of course. What are we talking?
And as she said that, clap, clap.
The black box is it's only 50 credits itself, and I wouldn't try to sell it to you for anything more than that. It's the security, it's the coupling that's gonna run you a little bit more. I had to do a bit of work on this one. Let's say I bring it down to 1,200.
Altogether?
Plus the 100 for the black box.
I believe you said 50.
I did. 1,250.
Does that include install?
I'm not licensed for an install.
Yeah. Are any of us really? You know what I mean? Huh?
Throw in another 50.
Is there any way for me to judge how much I think actually want this guy to be working on my ship? Like, does he seem like somebody who knows what he's doing? Because I'll do it if I feel like I'm better at it than him, but like if he actually seems like he knows what he's doing.
Go ahead and give me a wisdom fix.
Wisdom. Yeah, not great, not terrible.
It's enough to have looked around at the work that he's doing, and the welding that he's doing. It's by no means master craftsman. It's not artistic by any stretch, but it is competent.
Yeah, I don't need the Sistine Chapel. I just want an install job.
Yeah, the things that are in a more complete level of assembly look like they were not disassembled, and that's either because they weren't or because he put them back together.
Gotcha. Secondary question: where does he have to install this, and does it take him past our crazy space magic warp drive?
It does not take him past your crazy space magic warp drive, because that is a whole corridor there's a whole corridor that walks right past that without actually going in it.
Okay, cool.
There are windows into it, but it doesn't give somebody enough of a view inside that they'd be able to really inspect and see how crazy it is.
Gotcha. Okay.
He will have to install it on the bridge.
That's fine.
Is
We did
there?
We did remove that plate that says that that's Saraza, right? I'm pretty sure we did, but I don't remember exactly.
I don't think
Yeah,
he did.
that was exactly my question.
Did we not?
I don't think
swear
that
to
plate
God
got
we did.
removed.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Yeah, if you could deliver it in like, I don't know, what, like an hour?
Oh yeah, that gives me time to close up here and to get my tools.
Sounds like a deal, sir. And I clasp his hand. It was a pleasure doing business with you. I knew that we could come to an arrangement.
It's just a small matter of payment, of course. I have to have payment before I close up the shop.
How about half now, half when the job's done? You know, things get a little wild out here. I want to make sure that we're all on the level.
You can tell that he does not want to do that.
Is that a normal thing? Like I don't actually know how negotiation works. I feel very weirded out by the fact that he wants all the money up front, though. So
Yeah, no, you're right. Your character does not know how things normally work in that regard.
yeah, my character does. I don't. Character knows many things that I do not.
Well, your character's also the Princess of March, who probably got everything she wanted without any negotiating.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, she's not real good at administration, so I'm taking that to mean that she was not a very good princess.
But fair enough, she does have the requisite trade skills by themselves to know that it's not common, it's not uncommon. It's common enough to both of your preferences, him being paid up front and you saying half now, half on delivery. Neither of those are uncommon.
Okay. All right, then yeah, we'll go with that.
So you'll go with the half?
Yeah.
Okay. He does end up agreeing to that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll run him off 625, I believe.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Ooh, this money's disappearing.
Oh no. You're down
1.19 million now? Jeez.
Wherever will you do? Whatever will you do?
I mean, we could hang out on this station for a while, and maybe I could find another loot box.
Maybe you can.
Hopefully, before we get all arrested.
We can get back here once we've changed a couple of IDs, appearances, looks.
Ooh, actually, as I'm walking out, I remember. Hey, do you have a cargo lighter?
Yeah. I have a couple of them.
Ooh.
Also, you were going to buy meta tools. And
I've got
stats.
meta tools. I have
And
toolkits.
data stats.
Ooh. I feel like we need to expand our relationship here.
And
Scroungy.
as you're
Is
saying
that-
it, I'm face palming
Well,
myself.
I reach back and I hold the pipe. I'm like, well, all right, we're good. We don't need that. We put the pipe away. All right, it's fine.
Yeah, it's just a face palm. I'm just shaking my head, and the pipe is already down. I've given up. I'm a broken
Okay.
man.
Also, did you procure the comm server?
What was that, Nick?
Did you procure the comm server?
I thought. You probably don't have a comm server, do you? I looked.
I can't sell a comm server.
Why not?
Well, I'm not allowed to.
Oh yeah, all right. Well, let's take a look at these cargo ladders and.
Yeah, I can sell those. I can sell cargo lighters.
So this
Would it
is
be
the part
allowed
of the
to
game where you
sell?
explain to me what a cargo ladder is. Is it a spaceship? Is it a thing that only goes on the ground? Does it help? Does it roll?
The best explanation mechanically is it's an elevator from your ship to the ground. The actual fiction of it is, yes, it is a very limited shuttle, extremely limited shuttle. It has like one hit point. And you can comfortably fit about 4 people in the cab of it. The cab of the cargo lighter is like the cab of a big rig, in that it only exists
Okay.
to attach to a cargo crate and
Think carryall.
a what?
Carryall from Dune.
Does that help
Basically
you?
what it is.
Okay, but it's just supposed to. Not really. It's
Okay.
been a while since I saw Dune. That came out in like the '80s.
Yeah, it's
But basically, it's a ship that it's a ship that goes from our ship to the surface and then back, and that's basically all it's designed for.
yes, you can fly it around a little bit, and I've allowed players to do that, but you're not
Mhm.
going to fly cross country with it.
Yeah, it's literally just supposed to go down and back up.
That's correct.
Okay. And you probably have to wait for the optimal window, and you pull it in just as it runs out of gas, type situation.
Excuse me.
What if here's my pitch? What if the cargo was rocket fuel? Could you like, you got a whole truck gallon load full of rocket fuel in the back?
It probably just runs off of a
Anyway, that
Type
doesn't
B
matter.
cell.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, let's take a look at his cargo lighters. Let's go car shopping.
Okay. He doesn't have anything particularly fancy. The only distinction between what he has available is the color of the crate. Do you want a rusted red? Do you want a gray or a white crate?
Walter, which one you like better?
Please don't talk to me.
We'll take the white one.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
He's offering that at just a pretty much a simple 5,000 credits.
cool. Done.
He asks if you'd like him to install that as well.
Does it need to be in, like? Don't we just fly it over
There's
and
some
rock it?
clamps adjusting.
Oh, okay. I could probably manage that. But yeah, I mean, if you want to bring the black box over in the lighter, and then you can dock it, and then you know make it all easy for us.
He says that you can't actually dock it until the adjustments are made to the ship.
Okay. Yeah, that's. I mean, give me the measurements. I'll adjust it, and then you can bring it over.
Okay. He provides you with specs that your ship will need to match.
Cool. All right. Was there anything else, Android?
No, but maybe we could inquire why he can't sell a com server.
He just said he wasn't allowed to.
Yes.
But what about
why
the
not?
broken one?
You got any broken comms servers?
Probably let you have a broken one. It's I don't see any harm in that.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a look at these broken comm servers. Let's see what we got.
And by coincidence, also the parts that are needed to repair them. I mean, if you
that-
sell us a broken com server and the parts, you don't sell us a com server.
Sure. We got this bit of equipment here. And he gestures past a door that you can't see through. Broken comm server and parts, I think would be 1,000 credits. And he's looking past you outside the shop. And then
I
back at you.
turn and look outside the shop.
There's nothing out there. I mean, there's people walking by.
I'm confused. Okay. Can we maybe take a look at it?
Could I make a notice check whether we are under surveillance?
That seems reasonable. Go ahead and roll wisdom notice. You don't see anything that looks suspicious to you.
Okay.
um, yeah, I'm gonna ask you to take me on faith on this one. I'll bring it over in the cargo lighter.
You'll understand that I am not going to pay half for something I haven't seen. I'll pay you once I've seen it.
Uh, pay full for the cargo lighter before delivery, and you can pay for the comm server on delivery.
Seems fair. The white one, remember?
The white one. Yeah.
Okay.
I if clasps his hands. Oh, was there anything else?
I look over at the android, kind of annoyed. Anything else? No? Good. Let's get the hell out of here.
Except there were 2 other items that the android listed.
Ugh!
Hey, she's not saying anything right now.
I'm not interested in shopping episodes. What was it? It was data slabs and something.
Data slab, meta tool,
Yeah, you can
Meta
just
tool.
server.
you can just pay for those, and
Okay. Yeah, I figure that stuff is not.
he'll
We don't
bring
need
it
to get
over
weird about.
with cargo lighter
Okay, cool.
and the comp server.
Scroungy, you've been wonderful. We'll see you in an hour.
Okay, all right. Yeah. He looks past you out the door of his shop again, or out the windows of the shop. I'll see you in about an hour.
Cool. Let's get the hell out of here.
Guys, maybe we should stay next to the shop and look what's up to that guy. It seems kind of suspicious.
I mean, we can't. We're back outside at this point.
Yeah, you can speak freely. And there's still
Is
people
Dr.
walking past you.
Well, and Dr. Degenerate is still there.
Yes.
I mean, we can't split up. We gotta stick together. So let's top foot out of here.
Yeah, but the thing is, if this Crunchyroll tries to whatever to meet with some official or whatsoever, we would only be able to know that if we would observe that.
Yep. Nope. We just need to go back to the ship. And is he even paying attention to us?
Who's Crouchy or Jennings?
Jennings.
No?
Okay. I'm like, dude, we can't. Like, we gotta all stick together. That's the one rule Jennings fucking said to us. And I need to fix the stuff. So
Look, something's wrong with this guy, and well, okay, yeah, you're right. We have to stick together. Let's get back.
okay. I appreciate it because yeah, he was some fishy going on, but we might have to handle that later.
Maybe we could ask our degenerate friend whether there's something wrong with him.
Yeah, I mean, you should probably work your magic on him.
My magic, you're here the one who's trading and talking.
Yeah, but all right, fine. All right, yeah, Jennings, let's we're gonna head back to the ship now. If you wanna come with us.
Alright. And he starts walking back towards the ship. He throws a cursory glance over his shoulder to make sure that everybody's
We're all
following him.
following. Yep. Hey Jennings, what do you know about old Scroungy? Was he old? I assume
He
he
is
was
old,
old.
yeah.
Okay.
Scrouchy. Was a good guy.
Yeah, he seemed like he was. Yeah, gives a good deal on a lighter.
Yeah, I got in trouble with with Union a couple times, but nothing major.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is he always so nervous?
Scrounchy? No. Maybe you caught him without his mitts.
What? Why is that funny?
he is old. He's got to be on some meds.
Oh, yeah. Uh, Good talk. Thanks, Jennings.
Yep.
Perhaps we should have bartered for a medical checkup.
Oh my god. Oh, jeez. All right. Do we make it back to the ship?
You make it back to the ship.
Cool. I'm gonna go fix the clamps.
Okay.
And can we take a short break?
We can. We can actually. It's right on time. Let's go ahead and take a 15-minute break. Come back here at 1:20, or well, in 15 minutes, whatever time it is for you.
All right. I will be right back.
Okay.
Bye bye.
All
Just
right.
the way we wanted.
We're back in. Excuse me. And is there anything that you guys are doing while waiting for Scrounchy to show up with your goods? I mean, you're already waiting 5 more hours,
Depends.
4.5 more hours after.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do the clamp stuff. Make sure that
Yep.
it's ready for him
Click
to.
down on it.
Okay.
So, first of all, we would make sure that the way he would have to go through our ship, that there would be no sign of Raza or any other sign that would be a hint about the identity of the ship or any of the crew members.
Okay. Does 872 want to basically trace a route from the airlock to the bridge? And
Exactly.
okay. 872 does that. 291 and Android both go to the cargo lighter bay. And there's a couple of small repairs that need to be done, but nothing that actually requires any spare parts. In fact, they may have already been done by the Android during your lengths of transit.
Yep.
Um,
So they just have to be dialed in, right?
yeah, you're just calibrating it for the specifics of the cargo lighter that you are receiving.
Cool.
Also, we would be, of course, armed, and I'd probably look that on that route, I would know exactly where I would have to get cover at any time.
Yep. Your ship is actually pretty good at that. It's a defensively built ship with cover areas for defenders and attempts to minimize cover available for anybody trying to breach the bridge.
I was gonna say, unless you saw the doctor, chances are good you still have 2 arms.
All right.
Yeah,
Because
that's it.
he's sworn off. Do no arm.
I don't remember exactly what happened with the Raza identifier that was on the bridge. So,
I swore we took it off, but that's
there were a couple things. I remember that there was something on it that would normally. I remember something was taken off that's normally on a ship.
Oh, the big plaque that normally tells you ship, name, and basically build date.
yeah.
I think that was it. So let's stick to that since that seems to be the narrative that is remembered by most. 872 is able to pick his journey from the airlock to the bridge, as well as from well, actually more specifically from the bridge to the airlock, as well as from the cargo lighter airlock to the bridge, which is the route that Scrounchy will be taking. and finds nothing on there that specifically references that the ship is the Raza. I'm gonna plant a thought in 291's head, though. If Scroungy is installing, he may need to be seen what's inside your computers. And aside from your transponder, the ship is identified as the Raza in the computers.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure
I
about
knew-
that one.
I thought we changed it when I changed the name. What was all that programming roles for?
That was just a transponder.
Oh.
But as far as
Okay.
like the captain's seat, the navigation, anywhere that your ship would be referenced in actual ship software,
Mm-hmm.
it's normally invisible. It's normally facing you guys only on the bridge, or at important consoles throughout the ship, which are importantly locked.
Sure.
And of course, it doesn't get transmitted in broadcasts. It's just facing you guys. But he may need to access that in order to properly program and install your black box.
Oh well, we'll just change the naming table.
Change the what?
Oh, just the naming table. Where ship ID equals Raza, substitute for current name.
And the state.
Do you want to try and get into your computer software and make that adjustment?
Well, as the person in whose head you planted that idea.
I am.
I'm very confused. What is happening? I thought.
Nick suggested that you could just change the basically hack the ship.
Yeah, but he's the one with all the programming skill. Do it.
Yes, but you're the one with the stupid idea who hasn't told anybody.
Yes, I planted that in 291's head.
I'm very confused. All right.
So
I thought I was doing. I thought I was doing lighter stuff. I don't even know that
Yes,
our
and
name
you
is
had
not
a
correct.
brilliant idea.
yeah,
While
you
you
are
did-
doing lighter stuff, and then I just picked you to decide that 291 thinks about this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm like, hey, Android, and I tell him the brilliant idea, and then he can go do it.
Very well, Dora.
Thanks, Andy.
Wasn't there also Charlie?
Yes, that was Charlie.
I don't know. I've always called him Andy. Her Andy? Them Andy?
Well, the female built, but the android is not Charlie. Walter is Charlie.
Just a quick question. What is required to get off the station so that they release the brackets? Do we have to just ask for that, or?
Yeah, normally it's just
That's
a
politely.
DDoC authorization request.
Okay.
I'm sure there's probably a more appropriate technical word for that, but DDoCing works.
Undocking, but hey, close.
Undocking, that doesn't sound right.
But it's true. Or if you want to go nautical, unmooring.
Yeah, I'd rather go that way. Demooring.
Yeah, don't. No,
Alright,
you don't want to demoor.
what else are you guys doing before Scrunchy gets there? Yeah,
Computer systems.
okay. That's right. Sorry. DM had a brain fart. Alright, so Andy is going to, or Android is going to try and hack into the ship computer system and make those
Not
changes.
necessarily sure I have to. If the captain gives the authorizations, it's simply data change. That you just substitute one name for another.
Yeah, I'm calling it data change that the ship doesn't have an interface to change. So there is a small element of hacking because you have captain's authorization, and for other reasons, I'm not going to require any kind of line checks, which you normally would for any ship hacking. But it is going to be a program int skill check that would be benefited from any hacking bonuses.
Well, good luck finding those.
Yep. And you can go ahead and roll that whenever.
There you go.
That works. It wasn't intended to be a difficult thing. It's just something that the outward facing interface just doesn't have change ship name in it.
Really? I would have thought that it's kind of in with the transfer of ownership. If the new owner wants to just rename the frickin' ship.
Yeah, transfer of ownership is a very specific process, and the name would change or would be able to be changed in that. I've actually written that out too because of reasons.
I know.
Sorry.
My simple affair of the owner's present and cooperative. I said that.
Wait a second. So if you change the name of the ship, but the owner is still visible, shouldn't you also change the owner of the ship?
Let me refresh myself on what I wrote there. You've succeeded, so it's not really necessary.
Yeah.
I just want to know if I made you go through all that for no reason.
You made it trivial if the owner is present and cooperative. It's just tricky if they're not.
Oh, I
The
did.
owner is definitely not here,
it's-
right? Because the owner is 102.
That would be correct.
I'm sorry, 1012.
Oh, 1, 2, yeah.
Oh, 012. Yeah.
Mhm. So your captain is present, but the owner of the ship is not. Yeah. Okay. So
Well, also, the captain isn't present. We've just promoted her from second in command.
that's true. Yeah. So yes, you've gone in and changed what the outward-facing ship display name will read on all of your guys' consoles.
Okay.
There's no chance that Scrounchy will find out that this ship is actually the Raza, at least not by any normal identification means. Scrounchy arrives, you are alerted to his request to access your cargo lighter.
Hey.
Hey, Lulu's here.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Sorry about that. I was supposed to have my mom come on Monday of last week after my dad left, and we were supposed to do like pick out suits for my sister's wedding.
Oh man, get
but
married.
there was a blizzard, so she had to come. She was very insistent on coming today instead.
That's okay.
Yeah,
as I've said and will say to everyone, your real life takes priority over this commitment that you made to attend my game every week.
All right. But we do still get XP for it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You get nothing. Nothing.
Really drilling down to the most important bit.
Yeah, hey, that's... That's what I asked last week when we had a session 0 kind of thing at the end of an arc. We weren't actually role playing; we were just talking about the game. And he said, "Nope, no XP." And my immediate thought was, "Why did I attend?" It's all about the XP.
All right, yeah, fair enough. All right.
How about that? Half a session, half an XP, round it down.
No, I want my level, and I needed 2 XP for it. Now I've got to wait for
Well, me
freaking
too.
goals. I
I
hate
need
goals.
my level and I want cash now.
It makes you
Oh,
feel
dear.
better. You don't have to worry about goals.
Right, it's milestones. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm playing a warrior that is stuck at 6 hit points until I can level up again. That's
Sounds like
second
fun.
level warrior, by the way, at 6 hit points.
Look, if you just
Come on.
kill everybody before they can
avoid.
shoot back, you'll be fine.
Yeah, but you're not a warrior. You don't have to run up and attack things.
Also, not a shooter. Uh,
I don't
Oh,
care.
jeez, even worse. So
All right.
you made a bad decision.
I rolled bad. I rolled 1 on the d6 for level 1, and then I'm like, all right, finally level 2. I can get off this these 3 hit points. And then I rolled a 1 and a 1.
Great.
Oof.
Anyways, back to this game here. Jesus, Lulu, there's a little bit of reading ahead of you.
There's
All right.
a little bit of what ahead of me?
Reading.
Okay.
Here, let me catch you up.
Sure, this will be
We-
fun.
We found out we're all mass murderers,
Yeah.
possibly. You are not a doctor.
Okay.
your next doctor.
You were a doctor, and then you practiced your what does it exactly say? I don't remember. It's hilarious.
What's
Don't
that?
worry about it.
Snake oil.
Can I get? All right. Where's the reading?
In roll 20, there's a list of crime reports that you can look up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's under the
list-
reports and then crime sections.
Okay.
and then-
Sorry.
After the data dump, we did a little shopping and have decided we're going to gun.
Now, when you say gun, do you mean shoot people or leave?
No, I mean there's literally a system called gun.
Oh. Okay.
So we're gonna go to gun.
All right. And to clarify, these crime reports, were they on the thing I purchased or what?
Yes.
Great.
There are
Ruined
also
for
a
everybody.
couple of other stories in that this year in Artemis Black, and those are listed in news category.
News. Artemis Black. Attack on Step Prime. Deep Undercover. Agent, Slave Trader, and Cage. Double. Cageception. Which I assume is just Inception with Nick Cage.
Or a distant
I'd
relative.
watch that. I would watch the hell out of that.
I was saying it as a joke, but now I'm like, yeah, I'd
Yeah.
actually watch that. That sounds pretty great.
I loved Inception and try to watch everything with Nick Cage, so hell yeah.
Did you watch The Color from Outer Space?
No.
It's pretty good.
Okay. I don't run across his movies all that often, but when I do, I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll watch that. It doesn't matter how bad it looks.
Yeah, well, that's true. The reason we're going to gun is because Percy/Walter is freaking out, and he wants to leave this place as soon as possible. So we're
Okay.
gonna
You
get
mean
we're gonna
Charlie?
get our deliveries. We're getting a black box delivered, and then we're getting out.
All right, let me see. Where's the sectors without number? Okay, here we go. Gun. We are currently in.
Disease.
Is
We're gonna get the rudder to sauce, and then from there we're gonna go to gun.
Okay. Frick. What were the? Okay. Okay, that's what the colors mean.
Oh yeah, you should be able to see the station services layer now.
Yeah,
We went on to Space Wikipedia, and now we know some stuff.
Yes.
that sounds perfect. Okay, great. So that's very interesting. So all we've done so far is read crime reports and then buy things, right?
Yep.
To be fair,
Yep.
the things that you bought were things that you were denied easy access to buy.
Okay.
The things that he was like, you got to talk to people for these. We talked to them.
Yep.
All right.
Threaten them a little, but not a lot.
Now, something I just want to know really quickly is our medical bay like an advanced medical bay, or is it just like a school nurse's office?
It's advanced, but not in a mechanical sense. It doesn't confer any mechanical bonus for being advanced.
Got it.
You could
But
say
it is a
you
real
don't think
place where you could do surgery or whatever.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah,
But we
I'm
have a
pretty
real
sure.
doctor.
Hmm.
You're right. That joke is a lot funnier when he's here.
Hell. I'm in hell.
Aren't you so glad that you
Yeah,
came
there's a lot of
back?
people.
I'm in hell, and you are all collectively Satan.
Welcome to the good place.
Yeah.
But am I good Janet or bad Janet?
You're just neutral, Janet.
Yeah, you haven't called anybody dinkwab yet, so I think we're.
Jury's still out.
Yeah, well, that's yeah.
Maybe you're disco, Janet.
Ooh,
What was I gonna say? That works.
All right, and you come back at a time when Scrounchy from Scrounchy's Lounge is delivering a cargo lighter to you, as well as a comm server, black box, the coupler for the black box, and installation services.
yep, cool. So he did actually come through with us with the comm server.
He did come through the comm server
All right,
and the
what's
parts
the-
to repair it.
awesome.
Well, the android will escort him to the bridge.
What was the question there, Arch?
I just wanted to, I don't know. For some reason, I keep jumping the gun before you actually tell us stuff, asking you questions about the stuff that you're just about to tell us. I'm sorry. I'll try and stop.
That's okay.
Don't jump the gun. We have to go to Toes first.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
All right. Yeah. The cargo lighter nestles into your recalibrated clamps, and you now have a beautiful 4-person cargo lighter with a white cargo crate.
Yep.
It goes up and down.
Sweet.
Do 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 do.
I mean, all great sci-fi games need a really slow elevator.
That's true.
It's not too bad. It's 20 to 30 minutes each way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not too bad.
I mean, in terms of atmospheric entry, that is really slow, but it's at least not hours.
Yeah, yeah.
Christ. All right, I'm looking at this. This is a really huge jump in scales of horror, isn't it?
Yeah. we're not nice people.
All right, I committed some fraud and then I engaged in mass murder.
Welcome
Yeah,
to the
well,
club, Paul.
That was the logical progression.
Yeah, see this. Yeah, this is one of those things that really proves the broken windows police, thing. You got to stop them from breaking windows, otherwise they're just going to go straight to terrorism. Also, we did figure out that the crime that we're being framed for at the bottom on Stet was definitely while we were still asleep. So we are definitely being framed for that.
Great. Well, with the rest of this list, I'm pretty sure I would buy it.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, the rest of the list is up to you and how you feel about it.
So what I'm still wondering is where the hell is the rest of the crew?
Good
Let's
question.
wonder when we get out of this system.
Well, I'm not exactly doing anything at this exact moment, am I?
Oh yeah, you're taking stock of the med bay and preparing it for the shipment of the rest of your medical supplies. You're
Yeah.
basically
Okay.
arranging and sorting it
Right.
because you know what's coming on board. You can still wonder things though.
Yeah. I'm capable of doing that.
Are
Do I
you
have to-
capable of experiencing wonder?
Yeah. That's a good question. Dex, is my character capable of experiencing wonder?
Let me refer that question to the expert. Lulu, is your character capable of experiencing wonder?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So then, let me answer that. Lulu, your character is capable of experiencing wonder.
All right, good to know.
Amazing.
Is 255 doing anything before I move on with Scrounchy arriving?
Right now I'm just trying to trying to catch up with all this, so I might be
Okay.
distracted.
We'll hold 255 as still reorganizing and preparing for what amounts to quite a bit of medical supplies and a few replacement parts for equipment that was scavenged.
Now, I do have an important question. Do I have the supplies here to perform, say, facial,
No face off.
Nobody will ever let you do surgery on the face.
We've already firmly established that we are not for face off.
now, all right, fine. Question number 2. When
should
I
just say
lost
no right away.
when I lost my medical license, do I remember anything about someone's skeleton being removed?
That is not a memory that you can recall.
Okay.
Note to self: make that a memory.
I'm just seeing whether I'm actually the medic from TF2.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, Scrounchy arrives. As I said, the cargo lighter fits the recalibrated docking clamps. He's got the comm server. He has the black box, the coupling, and he looks out of the cargo lighter anxiously.
Yeah, I
Well,
crack
so that
open
he's
the.
being escorted. He's being escorted.
Okay. Who is escorting him?
The android.
Okay. What's 872 doing?
I'd follow them,
Okay.
but with a distance and observe whether there is surveillance or whatever could be off.
It's just Scrounchy. He's on your ship here, and I assume that the 4-foot lead pipe has been replaced with a combat shotgun or assault rifle.
Exactly.
A pipe
Combat
of a
shot.
different kind.
Okay. I mean, it's
Oh,
almost
boy.
4 feet long as well.
I greet him at the door.
Okay.
Hey, Scrunchy, you got my stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
If you wouldn't mind, I'll take that payment now.
Yeah. Here, come on in.
Yeah. He climbs out of the glider onto the little platform that extends.
And
Because it's
I pull
technically
out the
hanging right
inventory.
now.
I take inventory, make sure everything's still there. Whatever.
Okay.
Open up the back of the lighter, so that a bunch of union reps can dogpile me.
If union reps are shaped like comm servers and black boxes,
Okay,
then
all right, good.
they stand there and stare at you.
Thank God. All right, cool. Inventory taken. I transfer the money.
Okay.
And then here I'll show you where the install point is.
Okay. He picks up the black box and his toolkit and a couple of other things that go with it and follows you along. It sounds like the android 291 and 782 are all escorting him.
Oh God, I just had a terrible thought. I look to the android and I say, actually, Andy, why don't you take him? I gotta go to the mess hall real quick.
Of course.
All right.
I break off and I start tearing down my conspiracy wall. Oh fuck! I forgot to I completely forgot. This is why people put conspiracy walls in a closet.
Wait, I'm sorry. You had a conspiracy wall.
You were here when I put it up.
Where was I? I might have been.
Yes, you were definitely there.
It started with all the paperwork and information from Stet.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
And
it's more
Yeah.
it's more of a conspiracy like big TV screen, but still, probably not the best thing to be leaving up.
Anyway, great.
So
Yeah,
I'm
good luck.
off clearing that up.
Okay. All right. I think no. Never mind. All right. Scrounchy is escorted to the bridge. He doesn't fuss about. He just opens up the Oh wait, did I say the bridge?
You did say bridge.
I did
You
say
did say the
bridge,
bridge.
but I'm wrong about that because
Is it like comm server next to the bridge or something?
yeah, it's
Damn hell.
the data server next to the bridge.
Yeah. That's fine.
I see 291s enjoying the benefits of a rich family.
Oh, there's more than that.
Oh yeah, you were probably there when she said that you guys were like really draining her funds. You know, she's only got 1.19 million credits now.
And that is new information. I don't think she's until that point she hadn't expressed how much money she actually had.
Yeah, it's filed away, but I'm just looking at her crime report and everything's sealed. Of course it is. Of fucking course it is.
Well, she's a minor.
Oh yeah, jeez, I didn't even look at my
No,
age.
she only kills minors.
Yes, a minor killing minors.
It's
Well,
a minor
don't worry,
affair.
Don't worry. Yeah,
A minor crime.
Yeah. I'm glad we're all on the same track here.
This is great.
It's gonna take him about 45 minutes to get this installed.
Well, he's being watched by the android.
Fucking hell.
I mean, at least we know your name now, Jai.
Yeah, great.
Wait till you find
I appreciate
out
that at least I started off small. The rest of you just jumped right the fuck in, didn't you?
Hey, the space hooker got voted to captain.
Human experimentation is small.
No, I started off with fraud.
That's true.
Fraud and homeopathy.
Yep.
Except it probably wasn't homeopathy. I'm pretty sure it's related to my actual skill. Or at least I'm assuming that. It might be homeopathy, I don't fucking know.
You were just real big into the anti-vax movement.
Well, look, when you're a doctor and there's a very interesting movement with some legitimate concerns, and you see the opportunity to make a lot of money from sick people who didn't get vaccinated, of course you're going to jump on board to support them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, totally.
He prescribed the cure of leeches.
This is amazing. This game is the best.
I'm happy to hear that, and hope it isn't sarcasm, and assuming it's not sarcasm.
It's not. I love our characters. They're just so good. All right, so while he's working, I'll make some coffee or something. Bring some to everybody.
Is 872 sticking on the data center with Android and Scrounchy?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm lurking in the shadows.
Okay. Is 291 bringing coffee for Scrounchy also?
Yeah, that was the whole idea.
Okay.
The rest of them only get coffee because the coffee pot's kind of big.
Oh, and while you're on the way back, you don't see me, but you hear for somewhere from the corridors something like so.
Walter, are you looming?
No, it's not me.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just put this coffee here on this thing for you.
Thank you.
Squanchy, you want some coffee? Squanchy. Why do I keep calling him that?
Yeah, I think you've called him everything except for Scrounchy.
Scroungy, do you want some coffee? I keep thinking of that cat from Rick and Morty.
Oh.
Yeah. That sounds nice. I'm almost done here.
Okay. Well, it'll be right here when you're done.
Yeah, I'll have it now.
All right.
Yeah.
How long you been working out here?
He sits back and takes the cup. Oh, well, started off mining when I was just maybe your age. Say, you do look a little familiar. Yeah,
I get that a lot.
maybe a little bit older than you. That puts me here for 50 years.
Wow.
Half a century goes by, doesn't it?
Yeah, I bet. And you've been mining the whole time, or when did you make
No.
when you make the jump over to scrounging?
Well, I took a pretty bad illness and couldn't walk for a few weeks, and decided that it was just time to set up a shop here. Already had some people buying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's rough down there.
Yeah, I imagine. I mean, you got the black lung, the purple lung, the green lung, lungs of all color.
There's the monsters that are more dangerous.
I'm sorry. He has more than 2 lungs?
You're not there.
Alright.
No, you can be if you want to be.
No, it's fine. 255 wouldn't make that joke anyway.
I mean, he would be interested if the guy had more than one lung.
Oh no, he definitely would. He just wouldn't make that specific joke.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm just trying to make friends.
Yeah, I think it's the beasts down there that are a bit scarier. Sure, all the native diseases and colds and what's its.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a lot of experience with those beasts? Like, were they?
No, Union's been pretty good about protecting the miners down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I mean, that should be their main goal, right?
Oh
No.
yeah. Union's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, all about workers and safety.
Is he being sarcastic?
It's hard to tell. You don't really
Okay.
know him that well.
All right. All right.
Um,
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really expect to make a big deal out of this. I just was being friendly.
Yeah, he'll chat for a little bit, but after a little while, he'd like to get back to work and
Yeah, he finishes his coffee.
finishes his coffee and then finishes
Cool.
up.
I'll let him. Yep.
You guys
I-
have. Oh, go ahead.
So when he's done, I'm gonna give him an extra 50 credits. To like, good job.
He thanks you for that and for not killing him.
I mean, Walter's a big softie. Don't worry about it.
Where did he go? I thought he was right behind us.
He's probably around somewhere. Hey, Walter, you still here? Yep, he's still here.
Scrounchy jumps at that. I'd like to leave now.
Yeah, no problem. Here, I'll take you to the
of
to
course.
the door
That
lock.
way. Yep. The android, well, escorts him out.
Okay.
By the way, have you actually asked him for connections on gun or whatsoever, which might have been useful?
Connections on
Oh,
what? Oh, on gun. Yeah. Sorry.
You mean telling him where we're going?
It's yeah.
Oh
Also,
yeah, okay, yeah. Stupid idea. Forget what I said.
also, it's really confusing that this place is called Gun.
Now hold on. I have an important question. Was this system settled by Americans?
It is a system at war.
With itself.
I mean,
So yes,
Yes.
definitely settled by American.
the
All right.
entire sector is being ruled by giant mega corporations that exploit their workers. So
You know what? You're right. You are absolutely right. This is a very American sector.
you
All
got
right,
places
cool.
like that where all the natives got killed.
Can we
Colonials.
let's get a move on. Oh jeez. I have to get my whole conspiracy wall back up after this guy leaves.
Maybe in a better spot.
Yeah,
By the way,
where
did I see it right that you gave him extra 50 credits?
Well, that's basically $500. That's pretty damn good. It's a good tip.
Yes, so you're ready to give a stranger money, but you are not ready to split it up with us?
I will buy you anything you want except certain things. No nukes.
No. Well,
I mean, have you seen his rap sheet?
That's
Would you
have you-
give him nukes?
that.
Yes, because they're the most ineffectual of all weapons.
No, I think 291 may have a point. I should probably just start using your actual name, shouldn't I?
Yes, Maxine. Here's Scrunch. Scrounge. Like it's very coincidental that you ended up as a scrounger with a name like Scrounge.
Scrounchy.
Yep.
It's a CH, not a G.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, let's. You probably don't want to hang around. Let's get you out of here.
Nope, I'd like to be gone from here.
All right. Yep. This way.
Alright. He is escorted off the ship by both Maxine, Dora, 291, and Android.
Yes, all three of them.
The princess has split personality disorder. Explains a lot, really. Okay, so now we just gotta wait for the rest of our stuff to be delivered, and we can get the fuck out of here. And just in case anybody wonders, I am now at 1.18 million credits.
Yeah, so we all wanted the update. Thank you.
Look, I don't have a lot. Just give me this.
That's okay. We carry around 2 million on credits.
Yeah, I mean, really, yeah, pretty much. Except for I don't think that you would be able to get the reward. You know, terrible mass murdering guys that you are.
Well, all right, ladies. My fellow crew members of the ship formerly known as Raza. I know we may have gotten off on a bad foot, but in light of recent information, I think it best if we reassess our relationships.
Are you breaking
understand-
up with us?
No,
I think
no.
he's
on-
implying
on-
he's no longer fit to serve the crew as a doctor.
Yeah, I mean,
On
he
the
doesn't-
contrary, I am by far the most. I suspect I'm likely the most qualified person in this sector, despite the loss of certain credentials.
And
No,
patience.
I'm saying that we need to work closely and carefully together so we don't die horribly. And I would like to apologize formally for any, however deserved, rudeness I may have shown you.
It's all right,
It's a
bud.
trap.
We forgive you.
Now, now with that in mind, I would like to suggest that perhaps we make some certain alterations to some of our features to avoid detection. So, that being said, who would like to go first?
No thanks.
No way.
There are
How
less-
about you, Android?
There are
That is
less
a decision
drastic,
to be made by my owner.
less drastic things we can do. We could, dye the hair, put on a heavier coat. Like, we don't have to go into full-on facial reconstructive surgery.
Grow a mustache.
You could grow a
Would be
mustache.
it would be by far the most effective method of avoiding detection.
I mean,
will
until
not
the first
be
time
genetic
somebody does a
bent.
genetic test on us.
Absolutely, but there are ways to fool those.
I think facial reconstruction is a little too much for me.
Believe me, it's less intensive than the genetic portion of it.
And I take the pipe and say, yeah, I am also able to make a facial reconstruction.
Oh, Walter, you gotta tone it down, man. You gotta take like 10% off.
No, I don't think. I think 10% would still probably kill me.
I believe he was offering to take 10% off with the pipe.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. This is one of those kill the saw situations, isn't it?
Is a reference I'm not familiar with.
When we were cutting through the door and I told her to kill the saw and she broke it in half.
Oh, kill the saw. I heard kill the sausage.
Break?
No, I already ate. I'm good.
Yeah, the break was a while back. You're supposed to eat during that.
That's the problem.
All right,
At
so
least within Union territory, Dora is not wanted. That would be of benefit. And I do not have jeans.
well, what are you wearing? Oh, those are like leggings.
A suit.
Yeah. Let's just wait for our stuff to get here and then let's get out of this.
Well,
What was
your first bit is coming pretty soon. The med bay supplies and toolkits, everything that was and your real
Oh, yeah.
food.
I gotta write down all the stuff that he brought. Where is ship inventory? There it is. So now we have a comm server, broken but fixable.
And the
What
parts
is
to
actually
fix it.
used for the IDs? Are it papers or some sort of cards?
Most
Sticks.
most of the technologically advanced places and anywhere that the corps are at use the aptitude card as your ID.
Aptitude card?
Yes, it's something that none of you have on you.
Yeah, we should probably figure out.
There's a slight problem with that.
The doctor is certified to not have the aptitude.
So we gotta get fake aptitude cards. We'll add it to the list of fake things that we need.
Yeah.
Comm server, he brought meta tools.
Yeah, however many you bought, he had enough.
I believe that I only got one.
Okay,
But we can get
What?
two. Can we just say that we got two?
that's fine.
Okay. And I'll just subtract that money.
I actually would. Can we say we got 3? I think I'm going to need one too here shortly.
Yes, sir. 3 meta tools. You guys really like spending my money. This is why we didn't split.
You have over 1 million credits. We're good.
Yeah, but how am I going to buy us all matching sets of pink power armor if you guys spend all my money before we get to the power armor factory?
Uh,
Well,
how
look,
much?
given our rap sheets, I'm pretty sure we could just murder someone at this point, and it wouldn't really affect everyone's opinions of us. So we could just murder some people and steal their power on them.
Yeah, but we're turning over a new leaf. Did you not listen when I made that moving speech?
No, I
when we
was
mar-
I was in the med lab.
you were there.
Was I?
The,
Oh,
during
I
the
must have
moving
just
speech?
tuned it out. I'm sorry.
Oh my. All right. We're turning over new leaves.
I'm sorry.
We
I'm
buried
sorry.
buried the people that we were with the people that we buried at the no. All right. Anyway.
Oh, I'm. Oh yes, I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention again.
I was gonna help you get that stuff off your door, but now you can just fucking live with it.
No, you weren't. That is a complete lie.
You're
and
right.
we both know it.
I'm pretty sure that stuff's never coming off. You'd have to replace the whole door.
Yeah. Well, great talk. I'm going back to the med bay. Good luck with whatever you're doing.
So real food got
Yep.
delivered. You said. Let's see what else did we get? I guess I could delete stuff off of the Henry Station shopping list. Compats we got. Server we got. Martial arts videos we got. Hey, is the prince in the martial arts video an actual prince?
He is an actual prince.
Cool.
Also, Walter has asked a question.
Whether we have the equipment to craft false IDs.
I have no idea.
And I'll tell you as a GM, nope, ITs have gotten a little bit more advanced, at least in the advanced technology areas. You do need the Wanderer focus, or to go to an NPC who can craft them for you. In addition to the Wanderer focus, I believe you'd actually need some more equipment than or not equipment, but basically supplies, the stuff to actually make the IDs. So at the moment, no, you do not.
How much time until all the equipment we've ordered will arrive?
So the med bay, the toolkits, and the real food is delivering right now, and then the vac suits are 3 hours from now.
Yep.
Maybe we should go to our Denny DeVito Squanchy to ask him whether he would be able to help us with that.
What would we actually need for equipment for that? Like a 3D printer or something?
I haven't specifically defined what it is.
Speaking of, we should probably get a 3D printer.
I
mean, I feel like that would be covered under our workshop once we get
that's a good point.
Once we get that fixed up.
It probably would be. The way I've handled it in the past is creating false IDs and papers. It's a world by world basis, so what works at Henry Station might work elsewhere, but you still need something that, like the specific types of paper that they use.
Gotcha. So each planet has their own whatever.
For papers, yes. For the aptitude card, no. That's supposed to be universal. However, the aptitude card definitely requires specific materials.
Gotcha.
That doesn't come around in just normal scrap and other stuff that you buy.
I'm assuming that it's not an actual card. It's like a encryption code or something that.
Yeah, it's like our current credit cards, where you do have a card.
But it doesn't. The card doesn't actually mean anything. It's the chip on it that actually does the. Okay.
Let's see. I think there's something we might want to do.
Yeah.
We want to get in contact with Griffin Cage.
I mean, he is one of our ex crewmen, right?
Currently an
undercover agent.
In custody of the Galactic Mandate.
Does it say where?
No. We'd need to find that out. But at this point, he probably knows a hell of a lot more about what's going on than we do.
Oh no, he's in Hyperion Station.
which is in Corifali.
Alright, let me look up where that is. Corifali.
It is on the way to March from Gun.
Oh yeah, here it is. Think under the circumstances, it's our best lead.
Yeah, we want to go around collecting all the old crew members.
Well, I don't know about that. If he's an undercover agent, I don't know how receptive he'll be. But he's the best lead we currently have, unless you can figure out where other people are from.
There's a good chance he does not know anything.
There's a good chance that that the mandate filled him in, however, or at least found something out that we didn't.
Here's another thought. Why should we get ourselves into danger with our past instead of starting a new life?
Because it's still our past.
Yeah, you
That's-
were able to read about it in the newspapers.
Yes, I did. And I'd like to figure out what exactly is going on. I'd like to know
Well-
what I was doing and why.
Look, I know you're a little bit traumatized that you're not a real doctor, but I assure you, nothing that this person will say will make you a real doctor.
I
You're
may have
hunting
lost-
a dream.
This is not about some unnecessary credentials. My medical knowledge is perfectly sufficient, and I believe greater than most of these, well, lab-coated bureaucrats, really. But this is about what we were doing, why I committed these actions, if I committed them. There's a lot of things that don't add up here. I would like to know why that is. So,
I'm in.
I'm sorry. Go on.
Yeah, let's do it. Jailbreak. I'm in.
All right, we'll go to this gun place first, and hopefully not get shot with guns.
Well, it is a war zone.
It is a war zone. Yes, that's what I'm a little worried about.
And a
But
ship graveyard.
And this ship grave.
Yeah, we might be able to actually use that.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Guys, am I the only one who's dreaming about a little bakery? A small life without trouble?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
I do not bake.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm not. I am not content with that.
Though, if you would like me to bake, I can try.
Whatever my past life's crimes were, I'm sure they were in the service of a higher cause.
Isn't that the justification everyone claims?
But unlike them, I'm certain I was right.
No, they all think they are right.
Yes, but I'm actually right. This is an irrelevant conversation. The point is, I want to find out what was going on.
In regards of the situation that you're currently in, without any memories, without any knowledge who you were, who you are, or any equipment,
I know
you're
who
probably
I was.
wrong.
Here's the thing. I know who I was. Who I am is Jai Rao. And this is what I am going to do. Whether I'm allowed to use the doctor title or not.
Well, if you know that, then why do you have to dig in the past?
Because there's always more to learn.
But from the future.
One must understand the past, lest they be doomed to repeat it.
Do you plan to practice medicine?
Absolutely.
You do not have a license. You're repeating the past.
Exactly. And if
Maybe
I
you
know
should
the
go to
past, I can
school.
avoid. Ah.
Albert is doomed.
Uh, listen, Miss LaRue, since our current captain is not here, please back me up in this.
Thanks to your medical care.
Yeah, that is pretty suspicious.
All right, I 255 is just making just this expression I can't exactly describe at you. It's something between annoyance and just exasperation and befuddlement. It's all of these things, but it's mostly annoyance.
I would like to find out what happened to us, where our memories are, and I do think that you're right that this guy is probably our best lead. Plus, jailbreaks sound like fun.
We were gifted a second chance, a second life, and you're gonna throw it away. The second when we get into the jail, we'll be again in the life that we were able to leave behind.
I don't think our lives will let us be left behind.
Yes, one of us is kind of a princess. That seems like a problem.
But
And-
instead of
and
letting
you're-
the
You may
instead
have
of the
forgotten,
past
but
getting hunt us, we are running towards the danger. You know, the danger can come with time, maybe, but so you're taking the direct path towards it.
I don't like to be
well,
hunted.
carpe
I'd rather be the
diem,
hunter.
my friend. Carpe diem.
Yes, carpe diem, but not with things that already happened and won't change anything.
I beg to differ. But there's no use arguing about this now. We can argue during the jump to gun. How much longer do we have until the rest of the supplies are on the ship?
You have 2 hours left.
Okay. I'm going to finish setting up Monday.
I'd like to check the route that Danny DeVito took to check whether he left some sort of bug or whatsoever.
Okay. You can do that with a notice wisdom. Are you trying to use any equipment for that?
Nope.
Okay. Well, you don't see anything.
Okay.
Alright, is anybody else doing anything for the next couple of hours?
The android will start repairing the comm server.
Okay. That takes about 2 hours.
I'm gonna space Wikipedia the information on Griffin Cage and also Hyperion Station.
Okay. Hyperion Station is very easy to Wikipedia, Space Wiki. It is touted as the most advanced incarceration facility, sector-wide, the most secure, and it has various statistics for how many inmates it currently holds, and it surprisingly isn't a very high number. In fact, it looks like the station is intended more for Galactic Mandate family and people living there, and for high-profile, incarceration. People that don't get sent down to the planet below, Nali Varmita. People that could possibly be released at some point.
Gotcha.
Nali Varmita, linked by SpaceWiki, is the primary prison location 4 people that will never be released.
Gotcha. It's Australia.
It's Australia.
All right. So wait. So people on Hyperion Station might be released.
That's correct.
Okay. So in that case, it's Hyperion Station. We'd probably want to get them off there before they were. We need a plan. We'll need to think about this. But if there's any accuracy to the statements in our files, we should have the skills necessary to accomplish such a feat. Even diminished as our crew might be.
I have another idea. What
Does it
if
involve walking away and leaving him in prison?
not immediately? My idea would be our Holy Majesty is sort of protected in her own system or in her family, so she could go back and simply ask or get the information that we are missing right now. I mean, her family wouldn't lock her up or sell her to the governments that are looking for her, probably, since it is stated that the family protected her even and sealed the crime reports. So she would be able to acquire the information that we're missing, and from there we could see how we go.
If the information they have there is accurate. It's a possibility.
To have more information is always better than to leave, to go without.
I agree, but all right. Let's see. What system was she a princess in again?
March.
March.
Kinda have to go through that anyway.
That's true. We could stop by there first before going to Coral Valley. Miss LaRue, how do you feel about this?
Well, I think I'd make a pretty terrible princess. So, I'm not sure why they're so keen on keeping me around. I mean, I'm happy to go talk to them. I don't really remember anything about them.
All right.
By the way, is it La Rue or La Rue or La Rue or La Rue?
In any broadcasts you've heard spoken, it's just LaRue.
La Rue. Okay.
We make an excellent light sauce.
Your vac suits arrive.
Cool.
You guys can request demooring. And
Did we get the rudders? Did that
yes.
automatically fill up?
Sorry, thank you for reminding me. After Scrounchy left, before he left, of course, he activated everything and set everything attached to the computer system, and your ship computer has been busily downloading Hex 1 and 2 rudders since then, so you can now travel backwards to Andois and forward to Tsos.
Cool.
Well, I guess the android will request permission to undock and head out.
I think you mean Demure.
No.
Did we leave Water behind? I can't remember what his character's. Spartan.
No, he's still technically on the ship. I'm loath to just have something happen to him because I feel like that would provoke a we can't leave our crew behind response, which isn't
he's just
really
hanging out.
valuable. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'd like
murder
to
mystery
point.
on the ship.
I'd like to point out that there's nothing stopping us necessarily from just having an NPC crew member.
Yeah.
I'd like to use him when we really break into the jail, just so he. I see you already know where I'm going.
You
so,
just
yeah.
want to use somebody as an explosive. I know.
Well, it would be fancy.
It would be fancy. No, I think though that now that you have a competent pilot, that he's just going to take his leave at the next non-sucky location.
Sure. Yeah. Fair enough.
Sure, gun is nice this time of the year.
Well, Orsos.
Yes,
Look,
beautiful location.
he wants a nice location, but not so nice that the galactic mandate's going to be like, oh, there he is.
Yep, and so says, as you guys have pointed out, fairly independent.
And also not on fire. Okay, cool. Let's kick this pig. Let's get out of here.
Oh no,
So-
Sosa's very much on
He's
fire. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the good kind of fire, the kind that keeps you warm.
And
Wait a
burns you,
second.
Yeah.
Where does he want to leave?
It probably won't beat Sosa. In thinking on it, Sosa's an expensive tourist area and he has no money, so unless the princess is willing to part with some. In fact, let's have that conversation as you guys are flying through metaspace.
Wait, you're gonna skip over the part where you tell us what going into metaspace looks like? You can't cheat me of this, Dexter.
Hey, you've been waiting for it for 2 weeks, haven't you?
2 weeks.
Well, since you last were in metaspace. Hasn't that been 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's been
That
2
doesn't
weeks.
sound right.
Okay.
3 weeks because we. Oh no, the last
you
game that we
skipped a
played, we were already in
Oh, real
metaspace.
life, yeah.
Yeah. No, I won't cheat you of that. So you are granted permission to dedock or undock, whatever you want to call it, even if you want to be wrong, and start flying off to the edge of the Aziz system. Are you trying to trim the course?
No.
Okay.
It's that time issue.
Okay. It takes 16 hours. You guys have time to kind of reflect, and unless anybody has anything specific they want to talk about, I'll just assume that the characters are all kind of reflecting on all the new information they've recently received.
Well,
So
The
have
Edward
we been
makes
able
sure
to-
there are no communications coming from the ship.
Okay. Zender?
have we been able to get into the other rooms?
You have not, and it has been 24 hours now that
Oh, not specifically the hidden room. I meant like the other cabins.
Oh, yeah, 104 was able to.
Okay. Are there any rooms in this place that are big enough for me to put my conspiracy wall up, but are not directly like you have to walk through them to get to the exit?
You could
You know
use
what I'm
one of the vacant crew rooms, bridge crew rooms.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were just going. I don't know. It sounds like this conspiracy wall is getting pretty big. Why don't you put it in the stasis chamber?
It's not a terrible idea.
And here we worried how we would get her back in the stasis chamber.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Do you have any yarn?
I have surgical
Do you have
twine.
floss?
Yes,
Because
I do
I feel
have floss.
the conspiracy wall is about to become 3. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, here I have some floss right here.
Okay. I walked down to the conspiracy room.
Okay.
Conspiracy HQ.
All right. You now have a conspiracy HQ.
I feel like the empty stasis pods adds a certain ambiance to it.
Well, yeah, because I use them to represent us, and so the yarn that floss, goes from the tube
Uh,
over to certain things. It's great. You guys, I'm gonna make a 3D real life copy of the conspiracy
so
wall, and you guys are gonna see how great it is.
so now entering one of the stasis tubes for real will require a Catherine Zeta-Jones entrapment scene.
Not really, because if it starts blocking things, the android
Oh
would see
shit!
it.
All right, I just realized that. Huh.
Yes.
Hold on. I'm going to. I have. No, I just connected something on my personal notes to one of the crime reports.
Ah.
Hey, would you like to add it to my conspiracy wall?
Yes, actually, the former captain of the Raza. I have a bunch of. Here. All right, this is. All right, this may seem a little weird, so just be cool.
Uh-huh. You know me, I'm cool. Cool as a cucumber.
All right, this is connected to 012.
Are you? Are you a pervert?
I don't. I'm pretty sure I. No, I am 99.9999 repeating.
Of course.
Sure that I'm just not interested in that. No, but I am interested in Maltech now. That look at the rates of cellular growth. Does anything strike you as odd there? Wait, no. Of course you don't have medical training. The point is, this is very medically interesting.
And this is our old captain or new
That's correct.
captain?
The old captain.
Okay.
If it was the new captain, I would have noticed by now.
Well, and also she might have been, up and around a lot more. Although it could explain the headaches. Ooh. Have you checked her head for like tumors?
No, I didn't have anything to do that with.
Well, I mean, what do
I'll
we
give it a
buy all
look.
this fancy equipment for?
That's an excellent point. I'll give her a renewed an additional physical when she is available. Where is she? Is she locked in the bridge again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She's doing her thing. She said she had stuff to take care of.
Right. Okay. I'll be sure to schedule her for another physical.
All right, I'm gonna go back into my conspiracy room now.
Why don't the both of you make a let's call it an int notice check.
Oh, thank God.
Int notice.
Int notice, yeah.
Okay. Int notice. Where is notice?
Hey.
There is notice.
Average.
And I might have actually already provided this information to you, Lulu, but I can't remember.
Mm-hmm. Firmly average.
Okay. This was an 8, so Lulu, tell me if I've already told you, and if that's the case, then 255 still has that information. But Zoe thinks that these pictures might have actually been taken on this ship.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you look at that
Yeah.
bulkhead.
Yeah, I believe you've already mentioned this.
Okay. It's not something that's immediately obvious because ships have fairly conformed designs, but well, except for this ship. And some of those pictures show just the right angle to reveal that those pictures were probably all taken on this ship.
Yeah, no, this one definitely, like, if you look, I had to patch that part just the other day.
Yeah, I see it there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit more battered now, but
You do what
Yes,
you can.
Matches.
Yeah. So
So-
these are all pictures of like the old captain, like regrowing her arm or something.
Oh no,
Oh.
nothing quite that
Okay.
specific.
Okay.
Most of the regrowing arm type stuff is in data.
Okay.
And it's not actually regrowing arms. It's just, she had a cut here and then she didn't.
Gotcha. Okay. Is it possible that that's a psychic thing?
It might be, but
I don't really know a lot about psychic
no,
stuff.
it would have to be more immediate if she was a psychic. No, I think this is, well, as I wrote here, Maltech.
I mean,
Something.
yeah. Gotta be honest, a lot of that psychic stuff sort of creeps me out.
You may have to get used to it.
Why?
Well, look here. Our current captain's profile and our pilot and their crime reports.
Did I miss that? Does it actually say in their crime reports?
Yeah, it says both of them have MES, and
Oh. Well, that's fun. Maybe all our heads will explode.
Fun.
That really puts a nice little.
Your current pilot is absolutely non-psychic.
well, no, our current the guy currently sitting in the pilot's seat. I mean,
That's wait. Where does it say they have MES?
And if
right
you
at
missed,
the top.
if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
missed
Oh,
that, you
I'm
may have
just
also missed
skip
that you all, well, most of you have birth date and birth location.
Yep. I somehow just skipped right over that.
Hmm.
Bold letters? Who needs those?
It's not fine print, therefore you ignore it.
Yeah.
Everybody has a birthday. Everybody but me.
We basically woke up on my birthday. That's fun. Because
see.
didn't I literally say, "Hey, it's my birthday"?
Even worse, we all forgot your birthday.
Oh shoot! I'm actually from the same planet as 291. Interesting.
Yeah. It's all right.
Yeah,
You can call me
kidnapper.
princess.
I'm not doing that.
All right. Cool. I'm a little freaked out by the fact that people whose heads explode are currently in charge of my life.
Well,
But
I mean,
that explains the headaches, though.
now hold on. Is it worse that they're in charge of your life, or that if you're injured, I'll be in charge of your life?
Yes. It's all bad.
You guys make it to the edge of the system.
Because here, let me just lay out a situation for you. Who is most likely to have been able to reach into our minds and specifically take out certain bits?
Yes, I've actually considered that already. I realized she might have been a psychic a few weeks ago.
Is there any sort of wait? A few weeks ago?
It didn't
You know-
seem pertinent to bring up.
This is why people don't trust you. You don't tell them stuff.
It didn't seem pertinent.
We need to work on our communication.
Let's see.
Is there anything else you're hiding? Do you have a third arm? Do I have a third arm?
Not currently.
Are you gonna give me a third arm?
Do you want one?
I mean, it would really help in those situations where I'm like torquing the wrench with one hand and
I could look
Doing the
into it
readings
for
with the-
you.
ooh. No facial reconstruction though. I'm attached to this. Literally.
Well, that might make things a little bit more difficult, but I'll look into it.
All right.
Why does keeping the current face make it more difficult to attach a third arm?
Well, where else will you put
Third
it?
arm is
Hold
third
on.
arm is fine. Reconstruction is too much.
No, hold on. Where did you think I was going to put the third arm? Look, the easiest way to do that is, do you know what an elephant is?
No?
All right, so they're these creatures, right? Supposedly from old Terra, who have this long, extremely effective appendage. I believe it's called a trunk, growing from their face.
That sounds made up. That doesn't sound
No,
real.
I assure you, it's quite real.
That sounds fake. I'm gonna go into my conspiracy room where facts are dealt with. You could stay out here. You could stay out here with your trunk elephant thing. All right. Yeah, and I leave.
All right. 872 doing anything during the 16 hours?
Polishing my weapons.
Okay. You guys reach that
Now hold on. 872. I must warn you, if you do that too much, you might go blind.
Or grow hair on his hands. Inside.
I mean, weapons polish is slightly toxic, so it makes a lot of sense.
Thank you, I'll take that into consideration.
Alright, and then you're trying to make a single hex spike drill to Zeus.
Hold on.
Hmm?
Did the android detect any sort of communication or emission coming from the ship?
Communication or
That
emission
shouldn't be
coming
there.
from the ship. What kind of communication is she looking for? Like, what are you trying to figure out?
Are there any signals coming from the ship? Did anyone plant a tracking bug or anything else that's transmitting anything from the ship that shouldn't be there?
Now I'm trying to think if the ship would detect something that was directionally broadcasting a signal away from you. I don't think it could.
It would still pick it up
Why?
because it's
Because
still
the
a
bug would
signal.
be on the inside, wouldn't it?
Unless it was placed on the outside.
Now I guess I have a question. If we put the android outside and used her as like a receiver, would she be able to pick it up?
Well, no. If the ship, if she could, then the ship could. What I'm saying though is that if it was directionally broadcast, so it not just all direction, and that direction was not towards any receptive sensor, then there would actually be no way of you finding that out.
Right, which is why we put the android outside and make her like circle the ship in 3 dimensions.
Oh, so you'd actually basically have her floating out in space behind the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys do that?
No, because we have antennas. We don't need to send a android outside. I assume that there's antennas sticking off of the ship.
Probably not. It's not with all the various other things that it gets. I don't think so. The ship has antennas that it doesn't need the external antennas. But my point is basically if you shine a flashlight away from you and it doesn't reflect off of anything back at you.
But it does.
Yeah, it does, and kind of sensors would still pick it up if there's something coming from you.
No, I think Dex is right. We'd need to be able to have some way of capturing that signal if it's away from the ship.
But I mean, even if you shine a light, it bounces back off whatever it's pointed at. Like
I'm not talking about pointing at something 5 meters away.
Well, even
if you go outside at night and you shine a flashlight directly up, you don't see any of that, except for that little bit from the dust particles, obviously.
Right, and we're in space where there's maybe one hydrogen atom per like square meter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is our eyeballs are not what we're trying to detect this with. We have advanced sensors.
Yeah, that need something to
Yeah.
that's pointed at them.
Yeah, the advanced sensor still needs data coming back at it. It'll certainly pick up way more than the eyeballs, but if the data never comes back and reaches the sensor.
Guys,
Actually, I have a question.
We have a new cargo lighter, so it's absolutely no problem to make a round around the ship.
Yeah, I was also going to say, does this ship have like shields?
Like sci-fi shields?
Yeah.
No, but
No.
it does have ECM.
Yeah.
No, that wouldn't work. Okay, just making sure then.
But the answer to your question is that no, you don't detect anything.
Okay. But yeah, then she would jump to toes.
Alright.
I swear I'll find the Danny DeVito crunch if he planted a bug or something like that.
I'm gonna laugh
I
if
mean,
this
he
whole
was
thing
watched
has just
the entire time.
this has just been Dex like keeping himself amused by sowing discord. Oh, he
yeah,
looks
he
past
does
you.
that.
He just looks past you. I turn around. Was there anything there? No. Hmm.
So, going from Aziz to Sos, your rudder is less than a month old. Base difficulty is 7.
Dex.
Brings it down to a 5, so there's no roll.
That's correct.
Dex.
Yes?
Better not skip on the part where we go into warp space.
You know,
Alright.
Again.
we're in deep discussion. It happened.
Oh dear.
Alright, where did I write
spent
this
time
down?
talking.
I actually did write something for you.
It says, "Please never come back to my game. You're an asshole. Goodbye."
I'm just trying to figure out where I put it. Hang on real quick.
All right, fine. We'll get it on the next one.
No, I think it's interesting. You'll like it.
Ooh, actually, if the rudder's less than 1 volt, she totally trimmed the course.
If what, huh?
If the rudder is less than 1 volt, then she totally trimmed the course.
Okay.
So there's a roll.
There is a roll for that. Let's go ahead and do that first so that I have another opportunity to skip the description.
Because everyone is blown up. Yeah.
Hey, I just realized this, Dex, but the Attack on Step Prime thing lists Zoe LaRue as 219 instead of 291.
Oh, thank you. I'll fix that.
That was a completely different person. That
No,
there.
It was a frame job.
It's a frame job, and you're not actually the princess. You're her body double.
Yep. No, I've already cleared with Dex that this is not a face-off situation. Also, that would
Aww, nobody explodes.
be such whiplash. You're a princess. Well,
I play one on TV.
Alright, so, and this will probably close out the session, so that's not a bad thing. As you
We have
are...
7 minutes.
As your android is navigating the ship and the spike drive into metaspace, what's happening is your spike drive is using the very thin gravitational edge of the solar body that you're departing from, and kind of creating a complex plane between where that edge stops and the rest of space pushes back. It does that through momentarily fluctuating the gravity that you're in. It actually reduces the anti-grav on your ship for a brief period of transition. Well, the whole 30 minutes, I guess. And so for 30 minutes, you have no gravity on the ship, no artificial gravity.
I'm strapped in.
Once it has breached that, The ship slowly gets pulled through within a couple of minutes, and metaspace is fourth dimensional space. You are a 3D object in four-dimensional space. This is best described as a parallel, or as an analogy of a two-dimensional object on a piece of paper, for example, in a three-dimensional world.
Okay.
The visual of four-dimensional space is typically seen as edges of white and black with some shades of color. It makes the world outside look extremely big, yet somehow bounded by these edges that you see. And most ships will, instead of just showing the outside four-dimensional space, they have a visualizer. There is literally different visuals for different ship designs, or ship models, makers, manufacturers, that show metaspace in a different way. Some of them show the very colorful flying through electrified storm clouds to try and visualize how this navigation through metaspace actually works. Very few, if any, show the try to show what's actually going on out there, or just give a direct window out. Psychologists at one point found that people could quite easily go insane if they're trying to view a fourth dimensional space from a three-dimensional bubble with three-dimensional eyes. And that
But what about androids?
it creates the same kind of computing processes. It's difficult to comprehend, even for androids. It's not actually going to make you guys insane. Those psychologists were, of course, testing edge cases of people who are already vulnerable. I leave that reaction to you guys for your characters. If the filters are turned off and you guys actually look out into metaspace without the visual.
Oh, we're putting it on every windscreen. The entire ship. Everybody.
The visual or the reality?
All of it.
Well,
Basically, we're streaming it on TV.
You can only actually put it see it through actual ship windows, because ironically, if you try to take what would be seen as fourth dimensional space and put it onto a 2D or even a 3D projection, it's just not the same. So,
No.
Quick question.
Mhm.
Does the visualizer the ship uses, you said they were like signature to the company that made the ship. Can I tell who made the ship based on the visualizer?
you should be able to, yeah.
Sick. Alright. I'm gonna space Wikipedia that next time we're in port.
Okay. And
I can make
that
a note
also
somewhere so I remember.
explains how metaspace travels you so fast.
Well, it will only take 36 hours. You're welcome.
Yes, indeed. 12 days divided by trimmed.
6 days. We're jumping to source.
Oh, one square, right? Yep. 6 days divided by a drive of 4.
Hours. 36 hours.
I'm gonna move the rest of our shopping list to the inventory.
Okay. In coming up with this description, I had the odd thought of, man, all spike drills should be 7 days unless they trim the course, no matter the distance. And then I'm like, man, I've already got so many house rules. My players are going to kill me. But I actually really do kind of like the idea of as long as your spike drive can reach that distance, it's 7 days, period. Jump 1 hex, 7 days. Jump 6 hexes if you've got to drive 6, it's 7 days. Unless you trim, in which case the distance is calculated as per rules is written. which will always be
then-
shorter.
Then you have to calculate all the planets that will basically go down the drain because they're no longer needed as a way station.
I don't think that's true. Because it doesn't change the rudders. It doesn't change where you get the rudders from.
Yes, but you would have those rudders instead.
Also, we could try to fly without the rudder.
No, it actually you wouldn't necessarily have the rudders. You're still only getting 1 and 2 hex rudders automatically.
Now I can't remember, Dex. Is it possible to fly without rudders?
It is.
Yes.
Can?
Yeah, it is. You have to know where the object is metadimensionally. So you have to have some information that there is something out there at a specific metadimensional location.
So, would the best like if you were flying completely blind, would that only be possible if you were like a precog or something?
That sounds like a maybe way of doing it with a high level oracle, or at least high enough level to reach out the amount of time you need.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would allow that.
Totally uncharted penalty.
Don't you need the special ship fitting to do that kind of stuff?
Not familiar with a ship fitting that allows that.
Yeah, there was like a precog
Precog
ship
nav
fitting.
chamber.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that does something different. I think Lulu is just talking about basically taking a precog and having them ask, if we jump in this direction and to these coordinates, will we die in 10 hours or
Gotcha.
however long? And I'd certainly allow that question.
So I updated the ship inventory. I believe.
Okay.
That's everything we bought.
Are you satisfied with the metaspace description?
Yes, it was great.
Cool.
Perfect. Yep. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm fascinated with fourth dimension.
Yeah, I'm just the only thing I'm a little disappointed by is it wasn't literally a rip with tentacles coming out and grabbing us and pulling us in.
Well, how do you know that there aren't ship designs that
that
That's how they
involve a
visualize
lot
it.
of tentacles this isn't an anime. This is not one of those anime.
Well, what if we go to the UIS stations?
Then it might be one of those animes, and Jairao wants no part of it.
Hilarious.
All right, guys, we're right at time with you guys jumping successfully from Azi to Sos, and we'll pick up coming back into real space in our next session. Now,